trust myself. I don't even need no help. Did it by myself, I don't need no help. Tryna stack money like books on the shelf.
Hundreds in the bag, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hot sun in the summer on the sand. Way she's working for it, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hot sun in the summer on the sand.
Did it by myself like a selfie. Nobody try to help me. Came to the club with an island girl. I'ma take it to the crib and let me buy you pearls.
Did it by myself, no one helped me, yeah. Now these bitches want a selfie. I like big gold chains, I like big gold rings. Let me take it to the crib and let me buy you things.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time will tell.
She likes to ride in the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Did it by myself like a selfie, yeah. Nobody try to help me, yeah.
She likes the ice and I ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell. Big dog status, two-tone paddock.
Okay.
Stacks in the crib, I got a two-floor attic.
Got a two-floor attic, got your girl in the attic. But I'ma bring her right back, dude, don't panic, I'm savage. And nigga, if it's beef, we can manage.
I know a couple guys who walk around with automatics. I got big dog status, I ain't playing, I ain't average. I'ma leave you in static, I'ma leave you in static.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Take note.
Tino, babe.
Yo, Tino, he'll get his dome pop. Satin blue on his whip, but he ain't no cop. Don't stop, spray up his motor till it smokes up. Cause what I bought for insurance, I have it wrote off, you joker. Suck on your mum and take note, cause the a ring up in his grill. That grandma stovetop, don't flop. Fuck up the game like this was Roblox. Oh gunner, running this field, I'm for your walk up. Drum roll, load up a cannon and give her more shots. I put your face on a beam, now you're Zordon. Treat you like an old sketchbook, you'll get drawn on. I lead your girl from the back, I'm that raw blood. Wait, who the fuck feels they could do me something? I'll roll up in your ends with a toolie busting. 32 ugly as shit, like Miss Rooney's husband. Somebody cut me a deal, I'm just too disgusting. Niggas think they next in line, but they ain't doing nothing. Mask on, metal in hand, Freddy Krueger's coming. Tools all up in your home, I'm here to fix the plumbing. House blown, toaster run, leak gas from your oven. Diol on your girlfriend's face, and she best get to sucking. Head game resemble my dad, cause it was good for nothing. Yeah, I'm still vegan, but I'm down for beef. Niggas think they slick with a dialect, but talk is cheap. Watch your mouth, little nigga, because I roll with heat. Top said there's no returns, and I see no receipt. I put your boy in a bag like he was groceries. Riding round with the burner boy in case I find any extendo. Licking off shots until it overheats. No mask, did it barefaced, just so they know it's me. Eyes closed, chest wide open, heart surgery. Usher said just let it burn, let's make it third degree. Niggas think everything's jokes until you shoot his queen. Shot was funny as shit, it barely missed the beam. Wax on, then wax off to leave the burner clean. Then open up the Uber app to flee the murder scene. Waving a stick will make them levitate. I raise a toast in the air, let's celebrate. See a couple holding a blade, like it's wedding day. And you can leave with a slash, just like wedding cake. Bitches on snap in the snacks. Oh no you ain't, know your place. Word to flawless, you look like bellyache. Beat my dick all off in the face, and let it detonate. All facts, just ask your mum, she'll demonstrate. Damn right babes, I'm a jerk, just let it marinate. I gave it a beat like I was tenfold. And some retarded head, my tongue's mental. Babes, if you died and you died, cause you was meant to. Nigga, all I do is draw, I'm a pencil. Run up on you niggas like the rent's due. Dude, screwed, if I see food, you're on the menu. Your homies have to find the Dragon Balls to resurrect you. Fuck it, you niggas can all hate. I'm better than all of you niggas I don't rate. If your girl's fit, 4+4, she'll get 8. I'm a chiropractor back, just setting them all straight. Scorps, take note.
Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, where I answer sporting questions from the chat, and the rest of the panelists who will join later, they'll also get involved in the conversation as well. So get your questions in. Manchester City took 2 L's today. First and foremost, Rodri has officially joined Barcelona, so he is leaving Manchester City and will join Hansi Flick, Lamine Yamal, and the rest of the players over there at Barcelona. And the second L they took, even though it was earlier on in the day, Manchester City were battered in the Community Shield by Arsenal. Arsenal running out 3-0 winners in Cardiff. So we'll be discussing that as well. Can anybody stop Arsenal? So any questions you lot have on Rodri joining Barcelona, what that means for Manchester City, also how that helps Arsenal as well. Can they replace him? City, they've been linked with Bawadi as well. But whether you have questions in regards to the things I've just mentioned, or whether it's Manchester United related, whether it's Chelsea, whether it's Liverpool, or whatever else, feel free to get your questions in, people. And if you are a member of the channel, then your question does take priority like a super chat, people. So the 2 surefire ways to make sure I get to your question, people, is either join the membership, like I said, the link's in the pinned comment, or be kind enough to super chat. So they're the 2 surefire ways. Big up to my G Saeed for the raid every single time as well. Shouts to Saeed, everybody joining over from there. Everyone who's here already, anyone who's watching this back, make sure you pay the tax when you enter the City of Sarcasm, people. Pay your taxes. Don't worry, they don't cost you a penny. We've offered you have to pay taxes when you're in the City of Sarcasm, but don't worry, it's free. So what I need to make sure all of you lot do, make sure you hit the like button on the video first and foremost. Hit the like button on the video. Make sure you follow and share across all the socials as well. At Yes It's Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV, at Sarcasm City TV, at Yes It's Flawless on Twitter, Instagram, retweet, like on Twitter, share on Instagram, reshare on Instagram, follow across all the socials, and equally as important, subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV and hit the notification bell as well. Wait, where is the notice board? Hold it. I don't even know where it is. I should have been more prepared. Where the hell is that board? I have no idea where the board is. Where did I put the board? Crazy. This is the other one. Shit. Where the hell is my board? I can't even find my board, people. Crazy, but make sure you pay your taxes anyway. That's really annoyed me. Where's my board? What is going on? What is happening? There it is. I knew it was there somewhere. So you lot, make sure you do the business. See notice boards in the city and everything. Make sure, like I said, you pay your taxes. So make sure you hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share and follow across all the socials as well. You can see them both on the screen. And make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City TV. It's road to 18,000 subscribers. We want to get 20K subs by 2027. That is the end goal for the end of the year. So make sure you pay your taxes and do all of these things, people. Yes, make sure you do that. And big up, I think someone else is redirected as well. So salute to them. Let me get to the chat. Big up to my guy Blank. Big up Noah. Big up Juno. Adion. MUFC Enigma. Who else is in there? Adion as well. I already bigged you up, but big you up again. Oh, it was Rant2 rated. Shout out to my bro Rants every single time. Big up Canal. Shout out Rants for the raid. Big up BR. Big up Jake. Matthew, good to see you. Mr. Ban, salute to you as well. Zed. Mohammed, certified. Big up everyone tapped in, man. See what else you lot are saying as well. Big up. Big up, big up. Shout out the OG Bajan Pops in the building as well. Chinlu, my guy. But yeah, you lot get your questions in, people. Ben, big up to you also. Big up Post Clip 40. Big you up. I'm here to clip. Hey, just make sure you tag me. That's all I'd say. Make sure you tag me when you do. Make sure you tag me on all socials and tag Sarcasm City TV on all socials as well. And make sure you follow me across all socials. But you lot get your questions in, people. Before I send out the links to the man them. So big up everyone tapped in. What's this? With Rodri here, does this mean De Jong's position as a starter or even into the team goes into question? No, I don't think so, Blank. I don't think so. I think he'll play. I think is De Jong not injured now, but I think they play alongside each other. That's that's a great partnership. Well, I don't think it's a separate thing. I think you play Pedri alongside, not Pedri. You play De Jong alongside Rodri, and you got Pedri as an option as well. You could play all three of them. It's great options to have. You want strength in depth. You want quality options, which Barcelona do now have. Be interesting to see how Rodri does play in the Hansi Flick system. I'm very interested, in particular in Europe, in the Champions League in the latter stages, how that looks. I'm really looking forward to seeing how that looks. Let me get the actual finish. Is De Jong finished? Why is De Jong finished? What happened with De Jong? I missed it. What happened with De Jong? Man, I'm saying De Jong's finished. Let me actually get the Rodri official deal. 1 second. Let me pull it up. So here it is. This is according to Google. This is AI on Google. 1 second. Says Barcelona have agreed to pay 76.5 million euros. That's 65.4 million pounds deal with Manchester City to sign midfielder Rodri. Total package worth, like I said, 76.5 million euros, 65.4 million, and structured as a 60 million euro upfront payment, over 11 million euros in highly achievable add-ons, and a 5 million further add-on, 5 million euros in further bonuses. Rodri has a 4-year contract. What else is this saying? So yeah, pretty much. And they got him at a good price as well. That's a good price. That's a very, very good price. I can't lie. It's a very good price. Yeah, like props to. Oh, we got MCL injury about De Jong first. So there you go. That's the answer to your question, Blank. I don't think it will be if he goes back anywhere near the level he's at. So hopefully he gets well soon, because you want to see talented players out there. But yes, back to Rodri. I just seen Eddie's comment says that podcast Barcelona board always finds some money. Yeah, that's why people say, oh, they broke and they got no money. And all right, bet. Okay, sure. Yeah. No money, but yeah, they've stumped up 60 million or whatever it is. But it definitely affects City. As a Manchester United fan, I'm over the moon. Them losing Pep, them losing Rodri as well. Welcome back to normality. When I say normality, welcome back to being, you bleed. There's no level of invincibility about you anymore. Welcome back to being regular. And granted, do I still think City are the closest to Arsenal? Yes. Do I still think City will be a problem? Yes. Do I still think they win games and can win a trophy? Yes. Do I think they can go to the last stages of the Champions League? Also, yes, without doubt. But just welcome back. You see that dominance? 8 in 10 years and 4 peats and 3 peats and doubles and trebles. That's all done. That's all done. Well, that's what I said. Welcome back to normality. Welcome back. It's been 2 years without a Premier League for you lot. It's been, when's the last time we won the Champions League? 5 years ago. So that's going to continue. So welcome. Welcome to a drought from their major trophies. That shit's over with. Which from a United standpoint from a United fan standpoint is great to see. Just from a straight hater. Fuck it. That's what that is. And in regards to Rodri, I'm interested to see how he looks at Barcelona. I'm going to try and do my best when the Premier League games don't clash with La Liga to see how Rodri gets on. I really want to see how Real Madrid and Barcelona both play. A lot of talented players. A lot of my favorite players play for those two clubs. So I'm like, all right, let me see how they get on. And then we'll be seeing them in the Champions League as well, as there is a chance any of them could play Manchester United or one of the English clubs. Chances are one of Barcelona or Real Madrid are going to face an English team in the knockout stages as well. So then we get a further look at them as well. They'll probably draw City. I know they've drew City a hell of a lot. So yeah. Let's see what else you are saying in the chat. Again, if you see me going to blank and the same names, because members, people, like I said, members, super chats, I'm going to prioritize people. We're seeing how City under Maresca play hoof and crossbar are my dream team. Where can we finally see Mount and Bruno sold too? I've told you this before, Blank. I don't think you have to worry about Mount because he don't play like that. And Bruno, I think, has 2 years max left at Manchester United. If he don't leave the summer of 2027, I think he leaves the summer of 2028. I don't think it's too much long. How old is he, like 32? So, yeah, I don't think so much about that. Let's see. Flawless City will get their rivals in Real. Let's hope so. So Real can beat them again. I'm with it, but then again, it's Mourinho, so it's a different Real Madrid. But one thing Real Madrid have in abundance is talent. So the fact that they have so much talent, they're definitely capable of winning any tie against anybody. Flawless with the Rodri signing. Does this help Barca retain the title, or will Real pose a threat with fossil football on Mourinho? They'll pose a threat because of what I just said. Real Madrid have talent, but I think Barcelona will beat them to the league title. If Mourinho's still in charge of Real Madrid this time next season, I'd be super astonished. I think it's got all the recipes for an absolute disaster. It's got all the recipes for an absolute disaster. So Yeah, well, we'll see how it plays out. It's going to be entertaining, but you can already see Mourinho. Mourinho, the type of man you could fall out with someone in an empty room. So with all that's going on, and you bring in Mourinho, I think it was a terrible appointment. I think it was a terrible appointment by Real Madrid. It was a terrible appointment. I thought it was a very lazy appointment that you went and got him. But hey, we move. We move. That's their lookout. Flores, you think the Enzo deal happens now? Yeah, I do. They just got what, 60 million, 70 million for Rodri. You add on 40, 50 million that they would have there anyway, and you go and get Enzo Fernandez because they seem pretty adamant about it. They do seem adamant about signing Enzo Fernandez, and Maresca's a fan, so it makes sense. I don't know what's going on with Bawadi though. Is Bawadi? I think it seemed he was just an addition anyway, because this would be Enzo, Anderson, and another. Like I heard Kovacic was terrible today. I hope they play that. Because someone mentioned it was a Chelsea fan who said Enzo Maresca would play him like as the most advanced in a midfield three. Because I don't think a pivot of Anderson and Enzo Fernandez works. But if you put him as if it's a midfield three and you got Enzo Fernandez, you got Elliot Anderson, and you have a Nico Gonzalez, that can work. But I've seen City fans crashing out on the timeline about Kovacic playing. So if you want to throw Kovacic in there, great. It's just great to see them back to normality, man. That's what that is. That era of invincibility is gone. You ain't got Pep no more. Big up SBO2 says, shout out Flawless. I don't even need to say the next sentence. Thoughts on water noise would be like United to say nothing for him and then contradict and then go in. Big up for the super chat, SBO2. Hope you're blessed. Hope you're good, my guy. I already know what you're going to say in regards to the next sentence about what United need. Thoughts on the water noise? I take it with a pinch of salt because at that price, I don't believe Palace would sell him at that price. They was talking 86 million, which for me is a steal. Even though I've said, go bring me a more mobile midfielder with defensive prowess. I've been saying that. He goes against that, but I think he's that good where I would accept it. I'd go, all right, we're just going OP with the technical footballers. I'll forgive what they lack from a physical standpoint because of what they're bringing technically to the side as well. So I believe it when I see it because I don't see Palace selling him for anything less than 110 million. Why would you not put 110 million minimum price tag on Adam Wharton? 100 million minimum pounds I'm talking about. When you see what all these midfielders have gone for, why would they put an 86 million price tag? Unless there's something we don't know. But I don't believe he wants to leave. I don't think the manager's forcing him out. They're not in FFP trouble. They're not in no financial trouble that we know of. Maybe there is. It makes no sense. I don't think he's kicking up a fuss to leave. Like, I don't know. Big up Eddie says, not going to lie, I think Jose going to shock the world. They have the ingredients for Jose. They do team-wise. I just don't trust it off the pitch. That's where the issue lies. I don't trust it off the pitch, but we'll see. Flawless, with the stupidity of City signings and Maresca's horrific football, when do you think Maresca will get sacked? I don't think Maresca gets sacked. Unless they're like languishing in like 8th, 9th, 10th, I don't think he gets sacked. I don't think Maresca has to win the Premier League or win the Champions League. I don't think he's there yet. I think Maresca is a good manager, but I don't think let's say he's 2nd or 3rd or 4th, they'll go, all right, cool. We'll give you another seat because they're building. They're literally starting from level 1 again. They're building new manager, new players. So I don't believe they're going to be like, all right, we're going to sack Maresca unless it's horrendous, which I don't think it will be. Again, because of talent. They have enough talent over there to finish in a respectable position to the point I don't think they'll be like 7th, 8th, 9th. Big up Rants says Enzo and Anderson is prime Haramba. Bawadi ain't doing a thing. And the thing is, Rants, I don't think Bawadi actually staying. Bawadi's the actual star. I think it's Enzo, Anderson, and another people are saying Kovacic. If it's Kovacic, that's cut. If it's Nico Gonzalez, it can work in regards to It can work in regards to a balanced side of things as well. And also they got that cyborg up top, man. I'm tired. They gotta get rid of him. I'm so happy Pep's gone. I'm so happy Rodri's gone. We got to get Haaland out of here. Real Madrid, Barcelona, come do your thing, man. I'm tired of this guy. Wow, that's the equivalent to losing your house, then losing your gal 1 hour later. Now you know how we felt when Sir Alex left dark. Yeah, it's dark for them, Black Diamond, man. It's dark for them. Dark for them. Big up my G Rants in the cut, though, every single time. Steve-O, big up to you. Flawless, would you say we even need Wharton, or is priority on the transfer pecking order to be lower because we have quality ball progressors like Tillemans and Santos? No, it wouldn't put it lower. Why not have another one, Blank? You always talk to me, Blank, on a daily basis about wanting to have footballers at the football club and technically very good footballers and play good football. Run me options. Bring me quality. Wharton, Tillemans, and Santos. Cool. You telling me alongside Wharton, Tillemans, Santos, and Mano is my four. No problem with that whatsoever. Over the moon with that. Like I say, people can talk about it from a lack of physical standpoint, which I would understand, but I'll give up the lack of physicality because of what they're bringing me technically. There's no midfield quartet in the Premier League that is close to that in regards to technical ability. If you add Wharton to the 3 mid-central midfielders we have, in Tillemans, Santos, and Mano, whose 4 is close to that in regards from a technical standpoint and a ball retention standpoint and a passing standpoint. All the technical attributes. Who's better than those 4? I'll take that. It's kind of like having a striker who isn't the best technically but scores a whole heap of goals. You're like, hey, you know what? You might not be the best technically. Occasionally, the ball might bounce off your shin when you control it. But where to Lex, when you control it 8 times out of 10, that's 7 goals you scoring. So I'll forgive that. If you bringing me 45, 50, 55, 60 goals a season, I will look over your shortcomings from a technical standpoint. If that hopefully makes sense. It made sense in my head. So hopefully it makes sense to you lot, man. I can't lie. Hopefully it does. Let's see. Hey, big up, Cuzzy. What are you telling me, man? Big up every single time. The BR says United spent less than Ipswich. Flawless. I'm not worried about the spending of money, just bringing quality. I'm not worried about that whatsoever. And I believe we will sign 2 players as well. So, yeah. Hey, big up my guy Cole, man. What are you saying? Says like, share, and subscribe, people. Hey, big up, man. Every single time, man. Flawless, do you trust Ineos or not? I trust them with signings, yes. Do I trust them overall? No. I've said this before. I look at what they've done with them last 2 gaffers and no, I don't trust them. With signings, yeah. This is what I've been saying. We'll sign a central midfielder. We'll sign a left back. And we go from there. But do I trust them outside of that? No. Off the pitch, like I said, transfers. Calm. Managers. Absolutely fucking not. Wanting to win at all costs and being cutthroat. No. You don't keep them 2 gaffers that they kept for as long as they did and everything they did. But it's a whole different conversation. Whole different. Hey, you lot, before I continue though, run up the likes, man. What are we doing at? We're at just under 300. Or just over 300. Big up again, Saeed and Rants for the redirects. Big up, man. We're at 71 likes. Let's get to 140 people. Let's double that, man. Let's just under double that. Let's get 69 more likes in here, people. What are we doing? Let's do so. And let me check the subscriber check as well. Give me 1 second. I'm having a look. Run the like check. Run the subscriber check. Make sure you're paying your taxes when you enter the city, people. Right now, it's rolled to 18,000. We want to get 20K by the end of the year. We're at 17,167 people. Let's get to 17,180. We want 13 more subscribers. I know there's at least 13 of you lot who have not subscribed, people. That's it. Just smells like broke billions to me, Cuzzy, man. Why? What are you saying? Because you reckon we don't sign anybody else? Is this what you're telling me? You don't think we sign nobody else this window? You think it's just those 2 players? Yes, like man said, smash the likes. Big up my guy, Ben. Big up to Yusuf. Sorry, big up to Yusuf. And big up to my guy, Zir, for the raid as well. Hey, Zir, salute, man. Big up to you, Zir, for the raid. You lot, make sure you subscribe to Zir Talks as well. Make sure you lot subscribe to Zir Talks. Gavin says we need to get 2 good players, though. If we can get Joaquin, I don't even know who that is, and Sandenberg. Good. Yes, 2 players, and we can do what needs to be done this season. 2 players. Yeah, let's go. Big up Flawless, buzzing with the Rodri signing. I bet you are. Man. That could be the difference in you lot winning the Champions League or not winning the Champions League. Big up, man, every single time. So Enigma says, stop ignoring me because I'm right. I didn't even see your comments, my guy. Like I said, I'm not ignoring anyone if that's the case. To anyone, members and super chats. I've said this on Q&As, that takes priority. But what did you say, Enigma? I don't duck anybody, by the way. I don't ignore nobody. I run fan calling shows, so you can call in and tell me how wrong I am. It's like, what are we talking about? Make sure you lot subscribe to Sarcasm City TV Extra, by the way, because that's where the fan calling shows go. But Enigma, go and get it off your chest. What's this? In 10 years, we made 60 million in academy sales pre-Ineos and 2 years under Ineos. we've made 180 million academy sales. Hate Ineos, love Ineos, we're much better under them. Did I not say in regards to transfers we're better than them? So what am I ignoring? What exactly am I ignoring? I agree with this. Man asked me, do you trust him? I've said countless times. With transfers, yes. With everything else, no. Because we've had our worst finishes under them and had our worst 2 managers under them. Yeah. It's not that I don't think we don't buy anyone. I just think they want cheaper options, even if you could spend more for a long-term solution. All right, so let me ask you again then, because do you think we bring in good players? Like, do you think we bring in good players? And when you say cheaper, what? They don't want to spend, 60 million, 70 million? Like, where's your cutoff? Where's your cutoff point? Yeah, like they've done well transfer-wise. That's what I said. One thing about me is I don't duck nobody. I don't duck anybody. I have conversation with them. That's why I run fan calling shows and I specifically state, call in and tell me how wrong you think I am. What are we talking about here? So let me know, Enigma. Let me know. Manchester City suffering today. I ain't going to say the rest of that. You crazy Man United for life. But it's good to see that they are suffering, yes. Yeah. It is. To Raimi, this is a good question. And I'll also pick out the better questions as well. Are any of us ambitious or just want regular top 4 finishes? You know what's the craziest part about? Not craziest part, but the best thing. The reason why I pointed out this question and why it's a good question is we get to find out in 2 weeks, Raimi. I hope I didn't butcher your name. When the window closes, we'll know this. We'll know their ambition in 2 weeks' time. 1st of September, when the window closes and we've assessed the squad and seen what we've done in the window, we'll know how ambitious they are. We'll have a clear indication, without doubt. You've seen the X-Men casting. Proper milk. Nah, I don't even know. I need to Google her. I might know her face. I don't know her name, but this is funny, Barrio. This is mad funny. Let me Google her now, actually. Fuck it. Why not? Let me see. Is Emma Frost? Who they play? No, who's the character play? She's the actual character. Who they casting? Who they casting for Emma Frost? Who is it? I don't even know who Emma Frost is. This is a new age X-Men. News to me. Flawless, who's your pick? Wharton, Kone, or Sandenberg? Canaldo, why are you asking me? I thought we were boys. Why would you ask me this, man? Why would you ask me this? You know this is the top question for me. Why would you ask me this? Nah, those 3 Wharton. That order, the order you wrote in is how I would. Because Wharton's the exception to the rule when I've spoken about someone who's more mobile, athletic, defensive prowess. But I'll take Wharton ahead of that because I think he's that good. And at that price that they're talking about as well. But if not, then Kone, then Sandenberg. Yeah, and Nixon, you can say we've improved, but still not trust him. 2 things can be true. I just want to know why I was ignoring him. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. First appearance, thoughts on Zolis, Flawless. I didn't watch the game. I didn't watch the Community Shield. So, I don't know. I heard he played well. Why am I a madman, VR? Why am I a madman? Yo, where's Enigma? Man told me I was ignoring him, and I responded, and now he's not. And now he's not responding. I don't ignore anybody. By the way, there's one thing about me. I'll ignore anybody. The whole squad flawless. Storm, Jean Grey, Emma Frost, Rogue are all. But who's playing the characters, you idiot? You know what I'm saying? And Storm's black. This guy a joke, man. This guy, you're an idiot. Hey, even the whole smoke thing, man said I was ignoring him. And now, like, all right, let's have the conversation. I want to know what I was ignoring him about. Yeah. Like what are we talking about here? Let's see. Flawless said how there hasn't been too many signings from the club, apart from Spurs since they... What's this? Spurs. I don't even know what the second part is it. Do you think the Premier League type... Yo, write this again, Blank. You've lost me here, fam. Write this again. Write this again. Write this again. Write this again. Big up Rand says, if these men weren't ambitious, they don't drop 200 million on the attack last season and say they won a league by 2028. People may not like how they're doing it, but the signs are there. We're going to find out about it, Rants. That's what it is. People don't like how they're doing it. And if they don't if they don't bring in 2 players, which I don't believe they will, by the way, then people are... I'm going to criticize heavily. if we end the window like this, which I don't believe we will, everybody universally will crash on them, and rightfully so. And then we'll know what it is. Like they're talking about the season going for the league title in 2028. Hey, show us from now, and we'll see. You got 2 weeks. All these questions get answered. I think we will sign 2 players. Yes, I do. I didn't watch the game, Man United for life. When you say Flores, you think Tillerman's getting bullied yesterday was due to him not being fit enough. I didn't watch the game, but he's not going to be up to fitness. He's not going to be at the level. Bear me, you lot. Run up the likes as well. 1 second. Bear me, people. I'm going to send a link out to all the man them shortly as well. I just wanted to get to you lot quick. That's all. What's the... You man are crazy. You man on about? Look at this Brandon guy. Make sure you subscribe to True Gunners TV. Big up Jez in the building. All this football talk is irrelevant unless you're talking about second, third, or fourth. Our first place is already ours. You lot are. Yeah, make sure you get that Champions League though. Make sure you get that champs, man. Make sure you get that champs. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get that champs as well. Big up. And Takino Rance is still in the chat. Big up for the super chat. Says Rance 200 million on attack, and so what? R9 only scored 10 goals. We need more strikers. We need a striker more than a left back. I disagree with this. In regards to them spending the money, you give them praise because they did very well last summer as well. But that's nothing to do with this summer. Sesko didn't play the full season. So I can't... To say he only got 10 goals is definitely disingenuous. Because he barely played before Carrick got in. And no, I don't think we need a striker more than we need a left back. We need a left back, central midfielder, a centre back, and a right back all before the striker. But that's just me. But big up for the super chat, Keena, man. Big up. Man, them told me to calm down, no, but Tillemans is not up to fitness. I don't think he is. Ain't that his first game since? Ain't that his first game since?
He played the other. He came on in the other game prior to, because I remember there was like
he got on. So he's played a match and a half.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, like this preseason. I didn't watch, so maybe he was way off the pace. Preseason again. All this preseason talk don't matter because if we go to Hull and we look sensational and win 4-0, nobody's gonna care about preseason. If we go to Hull and look awful and lose 3-0, nobody's gonna be talking about preseason. We're gonna be talking about that game.
I think you're literally
we're gonna be talking about that game. We're gonna be talking in particular about that game. Yes, that's what we're gonna be on. I don't care about nothing else. We're gonna be talking about that game and then Ipswich and so forth and so forth.
You know this. I think it's more so that people live in the moment, and so it's like, so because this game happened, you talking about this game in this way, but the other games, that was not the conversation in it. So I think this is literally what it is. I
don't worry about. That's why again, this is why I don't even watch preseason.
No, I heard. Like
because I understand it's about players. The main thing is players getting fitness. That's why when people say, "Oh, such and such look rusty," it's preseason.
Literally preseason.
Of course, he's gonna look rusty. Like, what do you mean? Someone literally said that. I can't remember who it was. They were talking. Oh, such and such looked rusty. Or such and such looked off the pace. Because there is preseason. Like, of course, they're gonna look off the pace. Man said, so what? We were the only team to have 3 players with double figures and they were all our signings. Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't even worry about that in regards to the attack. And I don't worry about the attack now. We got other areas in the picture. I do agree with this, France. We do agree with this. 100%. But hey,
the reality is that obviously what happened, what lost last summer was lost last summer. Because I always say this about just in general, right? It's all well and good that you did this in the one summer, but you needed to do it not because necessarily from an ambition standpoint, it's because it was needed. That's why I'm not like just because, for example, Tottenham, just because you fixed the midfield doesn't mean that I praise you for fixing the midfield, because I've been screaming about the midfield for years now. So it's like, for me, you just did the bare minimum that just needed to happen. So like, are you then in this summer or the next summer going forward, are you going to fix this position or that position? And I think this is literally what the situation is with United. Are you going to address now the midfield completely? Are you going to address the defense to some degree? Because obviously in the summer, you're not going to get every position. So are you going to fix what's the most needed and then add on twinkle whatever you needed somewhere else, and then next summer you focus on a different position? Or are you going to fix everything in one summer?
To me,
and I think that's what matters. matters. And then this is what matters really in the end. This is where you wait till the end of the window.
Because to me, ambition is continued.
Exactly.
So you're ambitious one window, be ambitious the next window, and so forth. And ambitious and being ambitious is not necessarily spending 400, 500, 600 million. It's making smart investments and smart moves. So you showed Ineos showed ambition last summer. Show me that same ambition this summer. And if we go and get the 2 players, which I think we will, kudos. Now over to Carrick and the players, and then I won't. But then if 2028 you're not ambitious, I'm not gonna let it slide because of the last 2 summers. Like, no, you continue to be ambitious. You continue to try and improve and fix problems in the side. So bring me my 2 players, which I think they will, to be honest.
Exactly. This is what, for example, PSG has been doing over the years now, right? Where, yes, we look at their attack, we look at the midfield, we look at the defense, right? But they're always trying to make moves to always be already in a certain place where, cool, let's already prepare ourselves for the summer coming up in case somebody leaves. Somebody comes out, like Bacola's leaving, but Bacola and Bayer's going to leave, and Canning Lee and all these guys left. But then the board Ugly, the board Mika Guts, and all these guys in it. So this proactiveness, and it shows that they want to be where they are in it.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. Like, continuing, I think they will. Hence why someone asked a great question before, and it was like, I forgot what was the question talking about. Oh yeah, certain in regards to the ambition or like how serious they are. And I said we find out. The end of this window, we find out. Big up Steve in the building as well. We find out the end of this window. Like, that's where I'm at with it.
Because also I do think that where ambition is kind of weird way, because I feel like ambitions can come in so many ways, right? Ambitions can be you spend this X amount of money on a player on a consistent basis. This shows ambition. For example, Chelsea used to be a prime example of people seeing the big amounts that Chelsea used to pay, but then ignore the fact that they used to buy shit with it. So for me, that's why I say ambitions. There's so certain ways that there's so many ways you can look ambitions into, where I believe that people can sometimes confuse ambition and just reckless spending, right? So for me, this is where I say, like you said, it's about consistency, but also consistent results on the pitch. If your consistent recruitment shows results on the pitch year after year after year, for me, that's ambition. That's why cool if he was ambitious one window. What did you do the next window, and how did it look on the pitch the following year?
So forth is a continuation. Yes, I'm fully with that, and I'm looking for that, and I think they will do it. And Cuzzy, maybe the ambition was shown only to hit their targets, which was top 4. Now it's been met. They may think there's no need to invest in the same manner, and this is the best part. We find out in 2 weeks. This is the best part about this. We find out in 2 weeks. Once the window closes, we will see fully what's been done, and we'll know how ambitious they are. We'll know how serious they are. If it's only 2 players, we know what it is right off. If they go and sign 2 more players, we go, all right, cool. This is something we can work with. I've been saying this. I fully believe we'll still go and sign 2 players. Yes. And if I'm wrong on that, I go, I was wrong on that.
Just depends who those 2 players are. Hopefully,
obviously that pays in mind. But as long as if it's someone I know who's of quality, cool. But if it's an unknown, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
I've just been saying I solved the problem. If they bring me a central midfielder I've never heard of, cool. Is he ready to play?
Don't bring a bad one.
Profile fit. Yeah, don't bring a bad. Bring a quality. I'm cool with that. I keep using Lemens as an example. Didn't know him at all. I didn't crash on the sign, and I said, all right, cool. You've attempted to fix the problem. It worked. No one talks about how it was a deadline day signing and how Bayern there opened up the season. But had he been a poor player and not worked out, it would have been, it's a panic buy and it was not good enough and it's poor planning and did-a-dare and all this. No, it worked out. He got there, it worked out. So now I'll go and do it again. Bring me a central midfielder and a left back of quality, and I go, all right, cool. I'm calm with that. Like, I have no qualms. I have no issue with that. I'm good. So, but we'll see, cousin. We'll see. We'll see. Because what are you saying about it, cousin? Do you think it will be? Do you think? Let me ask you. Yeah, cuz. Do you think what you saying? What do you think will happen? Do you think we'll sign 2 players or not? Where are you at with it? I don't know if you're active. If you are, pull up. Because obviously I dropped the link in the chat. But let me know. Big up Tan May as well. Drinking Kool-Aid. I don't drink Kool-Aid. I hand out Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid's fire. Kool-Aid's fire, Caroline.
You don't drink Kool-Aid. No, we're not talking Kool-Aid. We're talking football and Kool-Aid. Not real life Kool-Aid. Yeah, you too smart for that. You don't drink football and Kool-Aid.
I mean, we're beating Liverpool on Sunday. That's about as delusional as I'll get. But
is that delusional? Where is it?
I'd say James's Park, where we haven't beaten them in a decade.
All right, that's the. You know what? That board is on delusional.
No, that's not. No, I wouldn't call it. I wouldn't call it delusion, man. I wouldn't call it delusion, man.
Wijnaldum was playing for us the last time we beat them at our place.
You know what?
Well, you
know what? Yes, yo.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't call that delusion. I call it 100% full and honest self-belief, man. This is what I call it.
You're a dickhead, man. Yo,
I just gotta speak this one into existence.
Oh,
I've missed the season coming back, man. I've missed this, yo. I've missed the predictions. It's one of the best parts about Sarcasm City TV, yo. One of my favorites. Man said, nah, it's delusion. Are you sure? Yeah, we ain't beat them in a decade at our place. You know what? Fez. To Grande, Veta will be back on Tuesday. He might pop up in the chat, but Veta will be back on Tuesday. And someone mentioned that Hassam did get married. Congratulations to Hassam, man. He got married. Congratulations to Hassam. Congratulations to Saeed, man. Two of my duns getting married. Love that for them both, man. Love that for them both, man. Steve, you're next, man. You know what I'm saying?
I've
Damn, you called it off guard, man. Oh, no, that's funny. That's funny.
Why is that so funny, yo? Why are you so funny? Why is that so funny, yo? Why is that so crazy? Are you all right? You really like the girl you're talking to right now. Look at him going red, yo. You really like her, innit? You really like her. I don't even know who she is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing shit at the wall and seeing if it sticks. I just chuck one up from the logo.
This is what I'm trying to say. And he was caught up. He was caught off guard as well. Like,
you was, look at him, yo. I've never seen Steve like that. Your one thing you are is never embarrassed.
So funny.
Oh yeah, because I'm not hilarious. Yeah. I'm not hilarious. Yeah, this fucking guy. Look at him, yo. Look at you thinking about it, yo. Hey, whoever you are, I presume you're watching because Steve, a real one, he really likes you. That's all I'm gonna say. Whoever she is, man, I don't know who she is. Like, I'm just guessing by that reaction.
Yeah, I don't either.
All right, sure. Yeah, you don't either. All right, man. Try play it cool now. I'll say it till I look in the camera. Hey, listen to me, woman. Whoever you are, he likes you a lot. He ain't never responded like that ever.
Calm. Yo, I'll be right back here.
No stress, man. Big up Brandon in the building as well. He's having connection issues. Blessings, Brandon. Let me get to this. Keenan says, fact, Martial and Greenwood are better nines than Cunha and Bremo and Sesko. Downgraded. Why is it okay with fans? All right, let me go from here. Like in regards
to Martial nowadays.
Like, wait, hold up. Why are we comparing Martial and Greenwood to Cunha and Bremo and Sesko like they was back to back? Martial left when? Greenwood left when?
2022.
Okay, and Cunha and Brep. So what are we? What like this? You've lost me here. Add on top of that as well. Cunha's not a 9. You know what I'm saying? Let me add that to it as well. Cunha 8 and 9 either. So in regards to it, no, it's about we downgraded from the players after them, and now we've improved upon. And guess what? If Cunha and Bremo and Sesko are not good enough, you go and improve upon them. But have they done well so far? Yes. The season they've been here, they've done well so far. That's why I'm cool with it, and I'm expecting them to kick on as well. Because who we supposed to go get, Kino? You tell me. Like, I'm cool. Did you reckon they had a bad season last season? They had a good season last season. All three of them. They helped us out tremendously, especially in the second half of the season. Not so much in Bremo, but the other two there. Because Sesko didn't play the first half of the season. He had like 2 or 3 starts under Amarin. And he still hit 10 goals, 11 goals. Or something like that. Yeah, I think he started like 2 matches, 3 games. Something like that. Because I think he scored 1 goal under Amarim, which was against Brentford, and then he scored 2 on the Fletcher, and then the rest was all Carrick as well. So it's like, I don't get it. But big up for the super chat, man. This whole era of football is a downgrade. I agree with you, Rants, and I don't get why we're comparing players from 21, 22 to 25, 26. That's what I'm lost at here. But yeah. There are strikers out there. Welbeck, so you'd be cool with Welbeck. But Welbeck's worse than Martial and Greenwood, so why are you calm with that? He's a downgrade on them.
Yeah.
Welbeck's a downgrade on, and I love Welbeck. Welbeck, my guy. He from Ends. So he's a downgrade, so why are you cool with Welbeck? He ain't better than Martial or Greenwood. Well, all right, man. Okay. All right, whatever. Brandon, over to you, man. Over to you. You're on mute, boy. Over to you. Floor's yours, man. You like just talk to us because you would have watched the community show.
I love the United fans going back and forth. Oh, we ain't got enough. Depends what your ambition is this season, doesn't it? It ain't to win the league, is it? Let's be honest. It's not to win the league, so
we ain't capable of it. I keep telling people this. We ain't capable of winning the league.
yeah. And I don't know what the issue is. I think Cunha and Mbeumo are part of the. I would argue they're up there as two of the best in the attacking line that you can get in the league.
I've said this. I think Cunha's the best.
I would argue that.
I've been saying
Sesko, I don't know. Sesko, I still don't know. But
not for me.
His record under Carrick's been decent. He scored a few goals and that.
That's true.
Whether he can keep that up or not is a different matter altogether. But like I said in the comment section, talk about second, third, fourth, whatever you like. Just remember, first place is Arsenal's, mate. That's that. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. People think, oh, you're getting ahead of yourself. It was a charity game. Let me tell you what's going to win us this league this season. Midfield. Yeah? Look at the depth that we have in that midfield position there. Rice and Zubimendi last season, very sideways, very backwards, very anti-football. We know we've got a manager who's capable of playing this haramble, defensive, structural type football. But today, in midfield, you see a totally different element to what Arsenal can offer with the likes of Bruno Guimaraes and Lewis Skelly, in particular, who play the ball forward, play it through the lines. And then you get the best out of Odegaard. Yeah, because Odegaard had time and space on the ball because then players were playing the balls through the lines early. Yeah, and not just making these sideways, backwards passes. So if we can keep hold of Skelly, and that's going to be key for me, I think we will keep hold of Skelly. Obviously, we keep Bruno fit throughout the season. And then you've got Rice and Zubimendi. You've got so many different combinations you can play in midfield. And I can't see another team in this league that has that many combinations in midfield as to what we do of that sort of quality. Do you know what I mean?
I think Man City do, but Maresca is in love with fucking Kovacic.
No, Steve, they don't.
I don't think they do.
They don't.
I don't think they do. If they just lost Rodri, right? That's going to be huge for them. Rodri going Barcelona, that is going to be a huge miss for them. And yeah, they're bringing in Buadi. He looks like a decent player. I would have took him at Arsenal, but he's 18-year-old, man. Do you know what I mean?
That don't matter.
Phil Foden. Yeah, but it's big boots to fill. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't expect an 18-year-old lad.
Because you're my G, you're the only reason. Anyone else, I want to put this on the screen rants, but because it's you, I will. But this is fat shit crazy. And right on rants, bigger rants. I'm going to go read it out. I'm just going to leave it there.
Name me a fucking top team Kovacic starts for. He don't start.
Oh no, agreed.
He don't start at a top team mate. He don't start at Inter. He don't start at a Barcelona. He don't start at a PSG. He don't start at.
Yeah, but who else can Maresca put in there? Who else can Maresca put in?
Nico Gonzalez.
Even Nico.
O'Reilly.
Yeah, O'Reilly, but O'Reilly's done. No, he's not. He's not. You're right.
Like,
but
I don't get it. First, you said that their midfield is like not the same level, but close to level in terms of Arsenal. So now you're telling me that Kova and all these guys ain't the level. So which one is it?
No, I said no. I just said Kovacic isn't.
Well, so you think the other guys are the level to
O'Reilly's quality? Yes.
Yeah, but O'Reilly's been doing a decent job at left back. I don't think he should move out of that position.
He shouldn't be there.
I know he's not really a left back, and it's a similar situation to Skelly at Arsenal. Skelly, obviously,
he's a good footballer, so he can kind of.
But Steve, if you play him as like the deepest midfielder, don't you lose what he offers going forward?
Yeah. So that's why
I'm saying, is it worth it?
Yeah, but, bro, I don't think there's any midfield combination they can put out that's good enough to win the league.
No.
With Rodri gone, I don't think there's a single one that they can put out.
That's because Maresca's obsessed with fucking Kovacic. I think that's a big part.
Even if they played Buadi and Anderson, that wouldn't win them the league. It doesn't matter. That wouldn't win them the league. That wouldn't challenge. That wouldn't give them a long-term challenge. Like, it just wouldn't.
Anderson's playing, like, we gotta establish that. So it's Anderson and one more.
Yeah.
Whoever that one more is.
But then it comes down to the manager and his style of play. We know Maresca. Yeah, Maresca's not gonna. I don't really know what Maresca's style of play is. I can't pinpoint it. Do you know what I mean?
He's a possession-based manager who likes to
And
get
would you
the
man?
wingers
I
on the
don't know.
ball. He's a possession-based manager who likes to get his wingers on the ball.
Mm.
Like that's what his
But then if you see the way that City played against us today, I mean they had large chunks of the possession, but they did nothing with it. It was very much all being played in front of us. And then every time that they actually went to try and attack and play forward, it was long balls into Haaland. Like what?
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you why. Because that scrub Anderson couldn't pass the ball forward, so Foden had to keep dropping in to try and get the ball to pass it forward for him. Because that guy's a road runner. That's what happened, really.
But I find it mad, right? How Arsenal at this moment in time, I'd look on it and I'd say Arsenal at this moment in time, like we could keep Martinelli and not sign anybody else. I still think we'll win this league. That's how shit it is.
I think people are underrating how much worse like the football has gotten in general and how much worse the rest of the teams in the league are. Like again, like you would say, everyone would universally agree that like Arsenal's attack's not great. But if you compare it to the rest of the league, it's still better than majority of these teams as a collective. It still is, whether you want to agree or not. Like it is. Yeah. And you know the stats show that like you don't have to be amazing anymore to do stuff in football now as a team. You just have to be a competent team that's consistent and good at something. Like Arsenal, their defensive structure is the best in the world. That's what they're good at, and that's what gets them the results they want to play.
Oh, sorry, go on.
No, let me ask you guys a question. What do you think to Zolis?
Solis is it's one of the best signings of the summer, bro.
He looks like a younger version of like Trossard to me. Like he's quite efficient. Like he does the simple things really well, but sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah,
he agree with that. Simple stuff really well.
Do you know what? Throughout pre-season, a lot of our fans have been over-gassing him. I think I've watched large chunks of our I haven't watched every game because when you watch the first pre-season game and you see Fabio Vieira and Reece Nelson running around in that Arsenal jerseys still, you just think, what's the fucking point? There's no point in even watching that because these guys are not going to play and they shouldn't be here anyway. But the most recent ones, obviously against Como, and then today, I look at Zolis. I don't think he's an overly skillful player. I don't think, but like you said, I think he does the simple things really well, and his decision making is spot on. But at the same time, without overgassing him, I'm also watching Noni fucking Madueke on the other side make every decision the wrong decision. So, do you know what I mean? It's hard not to overgas a player when you're watching Noni Madueke make every single bad decision that you could make in the final third. But even then, you know, Madueke, Havertz, and Zolis is what we lined up with in the front three today. And I'll be honest with you, again, it's pre-season, it's Community Shield. People will say, not much to really look into that. But we made it look easy against Man City.
It was
going forward.
Yeah, they were in first gear the whole game.
Go on, Si. Go on, Si. What are you saying, Si? You good first and foremost, yeah? You blessed.
All good, Panis, all good panel. All good.
Yeah.
See, for me, Tozels will be surprise of this season. I watched Club Brugge. You can ask Steve. He will be surprised. Yeah. He will be surprised of the season. I said to Donzi, when Asa signed him, I said to Donzi, see, bigger plans. See, I'm telling you this. For me, I messaged Donzi, said, bro, you got a good player here. He's not right now, he's not a starter. He can be a frustration sometimes, but this guy is a baller. Yeah, he's a brilliant baller. By the way, people think it's not a surprise for me to see the IQ is there because, bro, he got like 30 to 40 assists in last 2 seasons. He got that match intelligence. He's not that he can shoot with both feet. He can play up front. He's very versatile. Sometimes he can be frustration for me. I've watched it. For me, he's a frustration. Why you did it? But for me, I'm telling you that after Saka, he will be our biggest decision maker in this country. You can see that. He won't rush things. He will take his time. He will pick his pass. For me, he wants to create. I want to see that. From his point of view, you know what? First I will create, then I will score. You can see that from the player. He's a very, very assist. For me, it's like assist first, goal second. He wants to create for others.
He's a great
good. No,
player.
his
Go on, Steve.
but the thing inside, when he needs to finish, he does.
Yeah, he can finish. Don't get me wrong. He can finish both feet. With both feet, by the way.
I wish he
with
would.
Both feet, he can finish. Yeah.
Bro, I wish he would shoot more. I wish he was a bit more selfish.
Same, Steve. Yes.
He has a variety of finishes. He has, bro, honestly, he's
bro, people who are taking Mickey out of a Club Rouge, it's only Belgium League. No. Belgium League standard is good.
He's one of the best players I've seen in the pro league.
And by the way, they got another striker. It's called Trossel, Germany. He's also good. He's Trossel, Greek. Trusoldi. He's Trossel, his partner. This left winger. Yeah. This guy can ball. For me, I said to Donzi also when they signed him, Donzi is not here. I messaged him, bro. I'm sad you got this player because I rate him. He's a very, very good player.
You messaged Donzi to say you sad.
I'm sad, bro. He's a baller. See, if Arsenal gets yes. Bro, he's a baller. That's what I'm saying. If he's a baller, I will say the same thing. For me, people are comparing to Trossard. I can understand why they're comparing to Trossard, but right now, he's not a starter. He will come to frustration for sometimes. But in like 1 or 2 years, he will be surprised. This season, he will be surprised more Arsenal fans because nobody expected Trossard will be like this. Everybody who knows football can see something, bro. This guy has something. It's not like first impression, this guy is not shit. If you see Nonu Madueke, the first impression is he's shit.
Yeah. To be fair, I would say it's exactly what we needed because when you look at that left-hand side market, obviously, apart from the pipe dream that was Vinny Jr. and Kvaratskhelia, there ain't no other standout, really. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, mainstream options.
But Barcola stand out. Him going Liverpool. Don't worry.
Nah, forget Barcola. He's the French Madueke. I've already got Madueke. I don't need the French version as well. Jesus Christ!
I have to see, bro. He's not French Madueke, bro. Don't expect Madueke. See, I will tell you this. Not Madueke is shit, bro. There is no floor for Madueke. I don't rate Madueke at all. At least Barcola has some traits. At least Barcola can help some teams.
Yeah.
Do you know what? When you spend the big money, you've got to be getting a player who can come in and just make a complete difference to the side straight away. So when you're spending this is where I agree with the Cronkies, right? Because the Cronkies said Josh did an interview, I think it was with Gary Neville actually, where he said that pointed out the reasons why we was willing to go to £100 million plus for Declan Rice, and it weren't just for what he can offer on the pitch, but off the pitch as well, and the leadership and all the rest of it. If you're spending big money on a player, you expect them to come in and make a huge difference to the side. I just look at Barcola, and I think we've got so many players that are like that already, where his overall play is pretty decent, but his end product's non-existent. That guy missed an absolute sitter against us in the Champions League final. Could have won it for PSG before it even went to penalties. And I see that far too often from him. And it's just like 140 million quid. You're going to have to pay him big wages as well. Let Liverpool do it. Liverpool's wing scouting ain't exactly the greatest. Yeah, all right, they brought in Mo Salah, and he's been the standout of the lot. But they've had Gakpo. Do you know what I mean? Gakpo. Yeah, Luis Diaz. He's gone on to do good things over at Bayern Munich. But come on now, like Liverpool, take him. Yeah, take him. If it was me, I would probably go. And this sounds ridiculous again. But if there's no standout player, why don't we go and try and get a younger player who already has, let's say, the attributes that we want, but needs refining and turning into a world-class player, which is something we've not seen Arteta do with any player across Arsenal's front three, by the way. He's not took a player and made them exceptionally better to a world-class player. If it was me, I'd say, cool, here are Liverpool, 50 million quid, Rio Ngamoa. What are you saying? Yeah, they might say 60, 70, 80, at which point you kind of negotiate it and say 60, 70, 80 for a 17-year-old.
Yeah, at that point, just go.
I think you look at Rio Ngamoa for an example, and in a couple of years' time, once he's refined a little bit more on that, I think he'll probably be one of the best up-and-coming talents on that left-hand side, no doubt. So, you know, you make that decision early and you just go and get him and redefine him. I think that's what you got to do in some cases, especially when you're trying to take that next step, which for me, Arsenal have to win a Champions League.
Or
There's
you
no
go
doubt
get,
about that.
yeah, or Brandon, you could go get Ethan Mbappe at Lille. Freak talent. He will be a world-class player. That's what it's looking like. You go get Endrick. He's looking like
You're not saying Arsenal don't need enough left winger. To be honest, Zolis is better than Martinelli. He's good.
Oh, it's just clear. Yeah,
I
he's
agree.
Yes, I agree with that. Yes,
you not think not that he's better than Martinelli. I ain't watched him. I already know he's better. Than Martinelli.
yes.
Is he good enough to start?
It's not
Yes,
even
flawless. Yes, absolutely
It's not
flawless.
even
Yes,
close.
yes,
Okay.
flawless. So I'm
It's
telling
not
you, if
even close.
Tozils, Walkeres, and Saka starts after Saka, he will be the game intelligence and match intelligence and creativeness is best.
So Arsenal have signed a player for 40 M's who's capable of going in there and starting week in, week out.
Yes,
Absolutely.
and by the way, people don't know about it. People don't know about it.
Sorry, my bad. Can I ask a question real quick?
Go on.
Is he good enough? Is he good enough to start? Because obviously I've been knowing Solis for a very long time as well, so it's not like I only phone all the balls.
He got Dallas as well.
Season. But is he good enough to be the number one left winger, knowing that Arsenal most likely one side, where you know Arsenal most likely going to be competing in at least 55 plus games at least this season, right? Is he then good enough, knowing that you have to rotate, knowing that then Martinelli is going to sometimes come in and play them?
Well,
Jason,
to be fair,
I think.
To be fair, I'll give Martinelli something. Last season, he was crap in the Premier League, scored one Premier League goal, but he was very good in the Champions League. He actually ended up with, I think it was 14 goal contributions throughout the season, which is not that great, but a lot of them came in Champions League and Cup competitions. So there's no reason why Zolis couldn't start Premier League games and Martinelli could start Cup games, you know. And let's be honest, I'm looking at other teams around us, and apart from, I would say, Man United, and who else has got decent left wingers?
There's very few.
It's not a lot.
That's
No
it.
one.
That's it.
No one.
That's it.
No one. Let's be
The
real.
left winger we bought,
That's it.
the
Who's
left
the left winger
Benjamin
you bought?
Traore.
Go on, Steve.
Benjamin Traore flawless.
the left winger we bought, Bazumana Toure, is cold, man.
What do you
He's
just call
gonna
him?
be
But-
Bazumana.
Hoffenheim.
I'm just clowning him. Go and carry on. Ignore it.
Obviously, Ndai still
They
at
call
Everton
him
as well.
names.
So I do.
Oh fuck, and
I do think there's some other left wingers as well that probably on the similar level. So I'm obviously I get the overall point is that when you think about who are the other left wingers that Arsenal should go after, because the idea was that Solis comes in, but you get somebody in of certain quality
Don't
that
eat.
he can be a depth player. So I do understand the conversation because trust me, even though I know I don't support Arsenal or anything like this, I've been in GCs. There's been a conversation probably ever since this Winnie thing has fell through that who is this left winger? We need a left winger and all that. I mean, I personally think the striker is probably more needed because I just don't see him with Gyökeres at all.
Before we continue, before you might continue, hey, everyone just tapped in, clearly enjoying the show. Run up the likes, you lot. On over 270 of you lot in the building, right? 100 likes. Let's get up to 150 likes. Let's hit the subscribe button as well, man. Pay the taxes when you enter the city of sarcasm, people. So run up the likes. You see that thumbs up underneath the video? Make sure you hit the like button on the video. Again, subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. Subscribe to Brandon's channel as well, True Gunners TV and Strasbourg Steve. I'm going to add both links into the title in a second as well. But Brandon, you mentioned there, obviously from when you joined, about Arsenal back-to-back in the Premier League. Champions League. You think you can go one step further in the Champions League?
Champions League, that's a different ball game altogether. I think last season we was quite fortunate.
Sorry, go on. Man called.
Go on. Read Rance's comment. Go on.
You got the best attacking depth in the league. Toku and Semenyo looking like the Yin Yang twins. That's funny, yo.
Bro, no one's ever gonna convince me that those two are good wingers, man. I'm sorry, it's never gonna happen.
Nah, you know who you need to talk to. Talk to Vader, man. He'll convince you, man. Ask Vader about them.
Bro,
Vader, man.
Vader should be Doku's lawyer. Like honestly, like
no. Flawless. Rancy saying like this, that means why you are not in carry cattle, bro? Come on, Flawless. See,
you know why?
United fans are saying this and that. No, this and this. Why are you not in carry cattle, bro?
Because
don't tell me with the backline. Don't say with backline.
No. I don't trust the weaponry you have. I don't trust all the soldiers. I trust the leader. Carrick ain't the issue of the cartel.
Bro,
what does
look
the
at
cartel
back
have?
four.
He got attacked. Bro, in attack, you don't have many weapons, bro. You got 80% of the weapons
You know
are
what's
good.
crazy?
Look at our back four, bro.
Before you go, Vikram, I'm gonna kill this dead. As much as Sayers crashed on his centre back pairing of Van Dijk and Arahu, he wouldn't trade it for us.
Facts. That's facts.
He wouldn't trade Maguire and Martinez for Van Dijk and Arahu. But he's there talking about why we don't join the cartel.
Bro, I'm just asking. Don't blame me. I'm just asking questions, bro. I'm just asking you.
Moving on anyway.
I'm just
See
asking
that?
you.
See that? Yeah.
Sorry,
This guy,
sorry,
I'm just asking. No, bro. I'm not saying you are just. Why are you sitting in defense? Because United fans is saying. By the way, honorary United fans, just also I have to say, because why are you sitting like that? You see, people are enjoying. People are saying Carrick cartel. This and this. We are winning the league. We are the closest to We are the closest to Arsenal. I'm just asking, bro. That's it. I'm in the net. I'm just asking the question. That's it.
You know what happened? You got hit with the Uno reverse card right there.
Facts, it is. Like, that's what it is. We move, but Brandon, back to Champions League, Arsenal.
Champions League is a difficult one, right? Because I'll happily admit we had a reasonably easy run all throughout the Champions League last season until obviously the final. And we was close to winning it. Obviously, it's a few 12-yard kicks away. But I think if you want to win the Champions League, you've got to have clinical players in front of goal. And that's something that we are missing. I think everything else is there. All the key pieces are there. David Raya, I'd argue, is one of the best goalkeepers in world football. Maybe even right now, in terms of form, the best. The defence speaks for itself. I think the midfield has showed you today, and again, talking about the combinations, speaks for itself. The only thing that's really missing for Arsenal is that front three. If you've got a fully fit Bukayo Saka doing what he does best, then I think he's, again, one of the best on that right-hand side. Zolis, unknown entity still at this moment in time. I think it'll be a good signing. But I kind of agree. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a big Gyökeres fan, but I'm not one of his critics because I wanted him at Arsenal purely and simply because I wanted a striker who knows where the back of the net is. But if you look at the way that we play and the way that we want to play, it's clear that it don't suit Gyökeres, and we're not going to do anything to accommodate what Gyökeres needs, if that makes sense. So I kind of feel like we do need another striker, and we need that fear factor a bit more over on the left-hand side, which is why, had we have signed Vinny Jr. for an example, I'd have been a bit more confident about sitting there saying, yeah, we can do the Champions League, because you know that Vinny Jr. will turn up in the big moments, in the big games, and win games for you. Whereas I don't really look across that front three and say, yeah, he's a guaranteed, he's going to win us a Champions League final and this, that, and the other. So at this moment in time, unless something changes in the transfer window, I don't think we'll win the Champions League this season. But maybe in the next season or two, yeah, if we can get the signings right as well.
Champions League's a weird one, man, because it's more about it's more because it's more about individuals. It's more about individuals. It's more about individuals and how teams turn up on the day than it is about like how good your actual team is. Because on paper, like you look at that Arsenal team, and you're like, yeah, PSG's team in general is just better. But they still like made light work of everyone they played in up until the final, and I don't think you can fluke your way to a final, if that makes sense. You can get easier opponents, but you can't fluke your way to a final. Yeah, I look at the competition in that Champions League, and I'll be real. I just think that most of those teams are just not the level between teams is just not there anymore.
So who currently, Vikram, do you think? Who would you say is who's the not in order, but who's the best three teams in the Champions League for you? PSG being one, who are the other two?
Is PSG, Arsenal, Bayern?
Okay. Yeah, those are the best three. I think Bayern win it this year. Those are
the best three.
Let Brandon land his point, and then obviously you Bayern's your team, so you know. But go on, Brandon. I want to hear this. This is good.
No, I think Bayern win it this year. I think pure.
No, I actually agree.
Bro.
Rad to show
Yeah,
why
over,
he's
over 38 games.
I completely agree. Vinny's
Over 38 games, I think Zolis he's probably right. Zolis will give us more, but in the big moments, in the big games, when in the big occasions, I think that's when you need a player like Vinny Jr., for example. You know,
Vinny's a big game player.
Did he not score in both Champions League finals that Real Madrid won?
Yeah, one where
Pretty sure he did.
He's a big game
one
player.
dunked on at the back post. It was Trent, wasn't it? That was the one where Trent got dunked on at the back post. Yeah,
Yes, he scored
that one right side?
and then he scored.
Yeah,
He scored
flawless,
the
2022.
yeah. Then he
So
scored
I've just got a feeling that Bayern do it this year because I think if PSG win 3 Champions Leagues in a row, I think that's unheard of, isn't it? I don't think the other time Barca
Real
did that.
Madrid.
The only reason
Real Madrid did it.
Just
Real
Real
Madrid
Madrid.
did it.
The only reason Bayern aren't going to do it is because their defending is diabolical. That's the only reason they can't. I don't think they're going to win the Champions League.
It's not even just the defense. It's not even just the defense. It's the midfielders, which I think a lot of people ignore as well.
Yeah, because Kimmich is good, but how good is he really?
Yeah,
I just think he's solid.
I don't think Kimmich necessarily is the issue. I think it's the partner, Lahovic.
Pavlovic.
Yeah, like they're both. I think they're both good, but they're not anything special.
But that's the thing though, because we spoke about the other day. I don't think you need to be special to win necessarily the Champions League. The problem
Don't put it past Real Madrid either. Well, especially with Jose in charge, he knows how to win.
I'll be honest. I got no stocks.
You got to show me the team has nothing in regards to because they have individual talent to beat anyone over 2 legs, even if they're not the better team, because of the players they have. For Madrid, I think it's just off the field shit. That's just a mess, man. Like in regards to, you playing with petrol. You playing with fire with petrol on your gloves, man. It's mad.
My issue is too many characters, and it doesn't seem like nobody's actually here to actually win, and that's the problem. And then you add Jose on top of it.
Jose on it and that. But Steve, why don't you think Bayern Munich can win the champ? Start to us, because you're definitely one of the better sides, 100%.
Yeah,
by the way, I'm with Steve, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to it from you because obviously, Jez, you know about Dortmund, so you don't know. But go on, Steve. Why don't you think Bayern Munich can win the champs?
Goalkeeper, center backs, right back, left back.
Midfield.
Uncertainties in all of those positions.
You said goalkeeper, left back, center back. You say those
right
3.
back and left back. There's uncertainties in all of those.
Oh, geez, the whole defense basically. All right, first, carry on.
That's there is no. Nathaniel Brown, I think is going to be very good for us. However, what if Davies stays fit for us the entirety of the season and Brown does too? Who do you go with if both are in form? Who do you go with? So that's what I mean in terms of it's an uncertainty. I don't know whether we bought Nathaniel Brown to play over Alphonso Davies or if it's to give him adequate cover. My guess is that we are trying to have Nathaniel Brown as the starter, given Alphonso Davies has not been able to stay fit for it's coming up on 5 seasons now, really, where he's had like a prolonged run in the team where he's been the best left back in the world. So it's one of those. That's an uncertainty. At right back, we've got Konrad Lima, hardworking guy, but him as your weak link. We've seen how that ends. It's not very good. Stanisic, poor most of the time. We've seen that with the first leg in Paris. He was dreadful on the right and then on the left. So that's a problem. Neuer is done, right? So Neuer in the World Cup was disgusting. He wasn't good. It's really bad. So we're still clinging on to Neuer because we're all emotional and shit. We're acting like fucking gal out here. So that's the issue in regards to Bayern. We're not winning, bro. Stefanov is a better goalkeeper. Is a better goalkeeper than Neuer.
You've been saying this actually. You've been saying this.
Yeah.
Basically just named the whole team part besides the front 3.
Mate, we're not winning nothing with
Be fair.
Not stages again for you lot though, because outside of outside of PSG, that's for Arsenal in there as well.
Barcelona.
What about Barcelona? Yeah,
Barcelona in there as well.
Hey, you know what, Harry Kane?
Your is with Barcelona, bro.
I think your favorites against everyone bar those 3, and
But
even
then-
then,
Yeah,
they're
I
not.
feel like Harry
this-
Kane
but then-
developing
this-
big
but
games is not an issue.
And then this is another thing as well. Kane, he was not. We cannot pretend that we didn't watch the semi-final. He was fucking dreadful. He was fucking dreadful.
Second leg, he was terrible. Yes, I thought first leg he was good.
Good.
I mean, I don't think he was good to be in the first.
He was
leg.
good.
He was good in the first.
I don't think he was good.
But
No, you know what it is? But you know what it is?
everyone else was
The problem-
great.
You know what the
Why
problem
couldn't
is?
he be about one of the great ones?
And
Everyone else
I think
was.
the
What
I think the
attacker
problem as
played
well is-
better in the first leg?
I think
Don't have to read this outside, but read this. This is head of the Carrot Cartel talking to you. Carry on, Jez.
But I think even if he was good in the first leg, my problem is compared to the game versus Real Madrid, both legs he was actually amazing or great. All of a sudden, against a team that we know is somewhat functional, are actually functional, all of a sudden you're not getting the same performances out of Kane no more, and this is my problem. So for me, again, to me, he still got to prove it in the big games personally. But I mean, Steve already obviously hit the nail of the coffin already, to be honest, or on the head. They have a pensioner in goal. Outside Upamecano, I don't rate any of the centre backs at the moment.
Yeah,
they're all rubbish.
Davis' injury concern is a big issue, so I do think that Nathaniel Brown is going to play. But I did have this.
But what if he
conversation
flops?
before.
Like, it's not a given. He's just
Exactly. But this is what I was having this conversation before that. I think Nathaniel Brown is going to be good, but you're going to see that Bayern is going to be a step up, and the performances from Frankfurt are not going to matter anymore at Bayern Munich. The right back, I couldn't tell you who starts right back first game of the season. I couldn't tell you.
Wait, did Lima get injured?
No. The problem is I don't know who's going to be the right back. That's the problem.
Okay.
So because
the company has never nailed that down.
So the problem is, and then if Kimmich plays right back, who's the pivot? Because Goretzka's gone. It's only Pavlovic.
Shit.
So they have not improved it. So that the only thing that they did in the summer was buy a left back because Davis is unfit, and Saibari to make sure that the attacking depth is a little bit better. They literally done fuck all to the squad, and you saw the deficiencies in the team. So for me, there's no chance that I see Bayern Munich. It's not a hate in me speaking. It's just a fact.
It's not a hate.
I think Saibari. Look, in terms of things that have gone in I'll try to be a little more positive. Ismail Saibari, great addition because he will get us.
He's the Moroccan centre forward, right?
Yeah, he's a good player.
Forward,
he impressed me in the World Cup.
I'd never seen him before.
He is Moroccan McTominay with some tech.
By the way,
Moroccan McTominay.
By the way, I do have to say this as well. By the way, by the way, I think one of the big key aspects as well is we don't know what Musiala we're gonna get this season.
I'm about to ask. So if Musiala is not gonna, because for me, I said, guy just came back from a crazy injury, so I was like, you know what, the guy barely played. The guy played less minutes than Rio in the Bundesliga.
Yeah.
So
in comparison, so for me, I need to see how it's gonna look over the season because if Musiala cannot play to the standard that Bayern needs him to, I just don't see. There's too many things about Bayern that makes me think why they can't get over the line. They would need a run that Arsenal had last season to make me convinced that they can at least get to the final.
Yeah, and it would also require. Keep in mind, we have to have Diaz on smoke like last season. We have to have Elise on smoke like last season. We have to have Harry Kane on smoke. And actually, I'll add this as well. We need to not only have them on smoke and playing amazing and getting goal contributions, staying fit. Right? Staying fit. If one of them go injured, yes, we have a Leonard Carl that steps in. Outstanding young footballer. I'm one of his biggest fans, have been since he made his debut. But like that's again, just like with Brandon, I'm more sold on Solis because I know more about him. But like with Brandon, it's like Solis is new. He's unproven, you could say. Carl, same thing. If he steps in, he's unproven. He's talented, but there's too many questions with Bayern. There's not enough answers.
Seems outside of PSG that everyone's got question marks. If you're saying that about you, Barca, we know in regards to.
Here's a question.
Arsenal as well. You go to that. Let me just get to the super chat quick and then hold that question there, Brandon. Big up Trey for the super chat. Just big up the panel. Told you, man, league's done. He's been saying this, to be honest. You are the team to beat. You are the team to topple. Well, Trey, I appreciate you. Go on, Brandon. What was the question you was going to ask? Go on.
How far do you think Man United make it in the Champions League?
Minimum, I've said this, round of 16, and then it's so draw dependent. It's so heavily draw dependent. If we finish, let's say we finish 7th, and then PSG finish, I don't know, 22nd or something, and we draw them. Long day.
It's a wrap. Yeah.
So, like, it's who we draw. If we face a Bayern, if we face a Real Madrid or Barcelona, they the favorites in those ties. So who you get? But minimum, I've said this minimum round of 16. If we don't finish top 8, I want no playoff. We should finish top 8. We don't finish top 8, and that's even before seeing the draw. We should finish top 8.
You see Barcelona. We haven't spoken about Barca a lot. We haven't spoken about Barca a lot. You know, you see Barca. You see the problem with them. They've actually got like a good team, but Hansi Flick's football is just so suicidal, man. I swear down. Like, he makes every game that they play a dogfight. Like, he makes every single game like just incredibly stressful. Like, I feel bad for their fans. Every game they watch must be just mad stressful for no reason.
It's
entertainment. It's gonna be real stressful watching Gordon as their number 9. This is why I say with Yamal, you've always got a chance because he's Lamine Yamal, number 1, and number 2. Against most teams, they're the favorite. Let's say they avoid a PSG. Let's say they avoid Arsenal. Let's say they avoid PSG. I pick them to beat everybody else.
Of course, that's the thing, but that's the problem, right?
I hear that. The way that he plays football is always
it's important, but it's, you know what? It's helped him win a lot. So he's like, fuck it, I'm going. I'm with you. Like, him being
but this is the problem though. Even though it has helped him win a lot, let's be honest, man. And I've been maybe because I'm German myself, right? So I got this. Maybe it's the hater in me, right? But this guy, you tell me, yeah, cool. You're playing this football that you're playing, but let's not pretend like you're doing it with one of the best teams in either of the countries. You did it with Bayern Munich, who was competing with you at the time, and in Bundesliga.
This is what I was saying though, because everyone's been saying that
with Barcelona, like. Let me see you do it with an Atletico Madrid, and let's see if you can go and compete at the same level. And don't be twisted. Let's don't get twisted.
No, but he has a point though, Flawless.
No. But this is what Flawless. But this is my problem. So this is what my issue with Hansi Flick. This is probably one of the most elite managers who had probably the worst game management that I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, it's terrible at times. I agree with that. Yeah.
So for me,
I agree with that.
So for me, that's what I'm saying. There's gonna be times whenever's gonna be in a semi-final, a quarter-final, a final, where you actually need to do your job, which is to manage. Shout out to Rosinia, man and H. But but the thing for me is here, once you actually have to start managing, what are you actually gonna do? And this is my problem. This is why I can't rate Hansi.
Is football too unserious?
It's my if they were to win the champ, it wouldn't surprise me. I'm not gonna lie.
It would surprise me.
Wait, so Bekran, you wouldn't want Flick football at Man United?
Bro, it would stress me out, man. What with Luke Shaw and Dallas? Are you going mad? Luke Shaw, Dallas, Maguire, Shaw. You want to see Hansi Flick's football? Nah,
let's say you brought in the fullbacks.
We don't have the team. Hansi Flick needs a ready-made team to play that football. You can't play that football with our team, bro.
He can play it. It'll just have.
No, we will start. United fans. You see the way United fans have been complaining about.
When he's not at your football club, it's great to watch. If it's at your football club, it's nightmare. It's like a problem game. It's a nightmare because at any point you're like, hey, we could score 8, but we could concede 9.
This is where Jez's point comes in. He got away with it because guess what? He won the league with Bayern Munich and Barcelona. That's why he gets away with it.
We ain't gonna do that because he also won a champs there as well.
But that's my point though. He's always had a top team that he can play his football with.
You've seen top managers go to Bayern Munich and not win the Champions League. We're not taking that away from
that's true. This is
when they've been the best team.
Yes, of course, they are quality out. Yes, they are quality outfits. They're Bayern Munich. When's the last time Bayern Munich we can say we looked in Europe and we went, right, well, that's an awful Bayern Munich side. These motherfuckers been it's like they're not in the draw for the group stages. They're just automatically in the last stages. Ever since I've been a kid up until this point, these fuckers have always been in the last stages. I grew up, I'm like, no, they're always here. All the time.
Can I say?
Someone check it. When's the last? Steve, you might know this. When's the last time Bayern Munich went in a quarterfinal in back-to-back years in the Champions League?
No, I think Nagelsmann.
What year was that?
Nagelsmann.
Round of 16.
This was I think it's
We don't
this
disagree.
Round of
was-
16,
we
we
agree
went
or-
to Real. Round of 16 went out to Real Madrid.
And did you get and you didn't make quarterfinals the following year? So what year would it have been?
One second, let me check again. But
Yeah,
I
double
think
check that. I just feel like
I'm
you
checking-
lot drawn in the quarterfinals.
No,
Like,
no,
you
but-
know,
Yeah,
You know what the
Yeah.
issue's been? You know what the issue's been? Our home record in quarterfinals and beyond,
these are Rolls
quarter and
Royce.
semifinals. is
Yeah.
just like,
That's your Rolls Royce and Justin Cobb.
That's exactly what he is.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he
And
is.
he went, and you know what? And he went to Bayern and outperformed both Pep and Ancelotti there. Outperformed them both.
Actually,
That's
no,
why I
no,
don't.
no,
If he
no,
had just won the
actually-
Bundesliga there and just the Pokal, I'd be like, all right, fair.
No, but that's exactly why he has to be held to this standard. Because, bro, Javi
Oh,
won the
yeah,
league with
yeah.
Barcelona, and people were like, "That's not enough."
Nah, we hold him. No, we
He's
hold
gotta
him
be,
to a high
he's got to be
standard.
held to that standard.
If he don't win
but
the
this-
champs with Barcelona in his time there, that's definitely a failure.
But this is the thing, because obviously I wasn't discrediting necessarily him winning the Champions League by Munich because it's always impressive. By the way, I checked; it was the quarterfinals, not the round of 16. But
See what I'm saying? These fuckers
but-
are always
but-
there, man.
but for me, the reason why I'm so harsh with him is because I feel like a manager like him, with the teams that you were on, I feel like you could have done more if you actually were a better game management. And this is my biggest issue with him. This is why I don't rate Flick as much as others do. I still remember the time when he was coaching Germany. This guy probably sent some of my favorite players to retirement early. It's all his fault.
Could you imagine? I knew there was something else with you and the Flick. Nah, I hear it. Though. I get it. I get it.
Old ass Hummels, and he's playing a high line.
Yeah, that's mad, Joe. Yeah,
No, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say,
almost his career, man.
I thought you was right, Flawless, about Bayern always being there, because I remember being on the end of the beatings all the time. Every time we used to get drawn Bayern Munich, 8-1 slap down.
Yeah, they always been, man. From when I was a kid, just watching the champs, and it's like, all right, Bayern Munich, and then they go through the 2000s, Bayern Munich, 2010s. Obviously, occasionally they'll win one as well. 2010s, they there. Late 2010s, 2020, they there. Like, there was a point where there was a graph. And it was like Bayern, it was like, you know, when they have the arrows surrounding it in the circle, and it was like Bayern Munich. And it was like runs into a Spanish club, get knocked out of the Champions League, reach a semi-final, run into Real Madrid or Bayern Munich. It's like it was literally a comment. Yeah, it's bad.
Let me ask you guys a different question. As things stand right now, obviously transfer market's still open, the teams are going to do things. But as things stand right now, who's your top four? Who misses out in top four this season?
Misses out. I've got Liverpool, I think, miss out.
I think
Liverpool first.
I think Liverpool.
I think United, not in this order, but United, Arsenal, Chelsea, City. I think that'll be the top four.
Yeah. But I mean, technically, it's kind of weird. But technically, we have to say top five because we're in the weird era now.
Oh yeah,
I mean, do you want to say top five? I think Liverpool.
Probably Liverpool.
I think the Liverpool still make it.
Yeah, probably Liverpool. No. Probably.
I've got a feeling that City miss out on top four. You know.
You think City? Go on. Hills with that. Why do you think City miss out top four? I'm all for this.
Because they got
I
that
don't
guy
know.
running around.
I think it's more to do with the manager than it is anything else. I think you honestly see how much influence Pep Guardiola had on that Man City side.
Okay.
And now that he's not there, and you've got Maresca, who I don't think he's a bad coach, but he's not. I wouldn't say he's like out there as being one of the greatest coaches. And they're trying to play his style of football, which you wouldn't think is too dissimilar to Pep Guardiola's, but it seems like it is with the players that they have at their disposal. You know, they lost a big chunk of their experience and their leadership as well. Bernardo Silva left. Rodri's gone. Yeah. Some big players have left that football club. They haven't replaced them. They haven't, I wouldn't say brought in the players that are required as of yet. I can see them missing out on top four, you know. I think United will be better than them this year. I think Chelsea will definitely be better than them this year. I think Chelsea will be the closest one to rival us to the Premier League title because they've got one game a week. And I think Liverpool may just scrape ahead of Man City, just about. I think it's a toss-up between them two. Spurs, maybe Spurs. I don't know.
It's more what to do. I think if Spurs get another attacker, I can see something still.
I think, to be honest, even if you get the attacker, my problem is most of is that like I just need to see if the team even can stay fit. That's all.
Okay.
No, because the problem is, let's say Madison goes down, you don't have a number 10 all of a sudden again.
But let's not forget they've only got one game a week this season as well. Do you know what I mean?
True,
that attack is
but even at the same time, I can still say that guys can still go down, and even for example with the attack, even with the guys that we're currently linked with, that I'm not necessarily the biggest fan. I still would say that these two would be enough to help us get up the table. But like I said, for me, my bigger issue is most of the fitness more than anything, because one sprint from Van der Ven, hamstring could be gone. One sprint from Idogi, his hamstring could be gone. Madison, the less said than better. Both my strikers can't stay fit. So that's, for me, fitness is a bigger issue, even with one game per week. But
see, a lot of people in the comments are saying Villa are in with. I just think Villa, they've lost Rodgers.
Yeah,
it looks like they're going to lose Martinez.
Yeah,
they've lost Tielemans.
No. Actually,
if they didn't
Martinez
have Europe,
Martinez
I think they would.
No. Martinez is staying. They're going after Vicario now.
If they didn't have the Europe, I think they would get top 5. But because they have Europe, I don't think they're going to get it. Like I think that Liverpool
who have they signed for
Europe better than they do.
That's a
They
good
signed
question.
that
That's the Villa side.
Manzambi.
Johan Manzambi,
Joao
Gomes. They signed
Garnacho.
from
Garnacho.
Fuck
Yeah. I think they finished like 6th because of Europe.
But would we have an argument that Ollie Watkins is still their best striker?
No.
Yeah, on paper.
Who's the other strikers?
Paper. The
other two strikers are Tommy Abraham and Macho.
Macho's better than Watkins.
And by the way, Majo is injured until September. And Joao Gomez is also injured.
Right. He already got injured, mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe Gomez got injured as well, by the way.
By the way, that striker's from the worst fucking Liga team I've seen in my life. Majo, Mets.
Mets.
Yeah.
Yes,
That Mets team is the most shit team I've seen in the whole league, and I've watched it for a decade. That is the worst team I've seen in the whole. I'm not joking, bro.
No.
I know how much you hate Mets, so I believe you.
No, they're genuinely, bro. They're genuinely a dog shit. Dog shit.
Who do you guys think will do?
There is a bias. I'm telling there is a bias, but there is a bias from Steve.
That team was terrible. That's not bias.
Jesus.
What the fuck? What are we doing?
Who do you guys think will do the best out of the promoted side?
Probably Coventry.
Hey, Steve, this is your moment to shine, man. You staying up? Talk to us. This is your moment, Steve, man.
No.
Hey,
Flawless jumped up, bro.
What?
I said, we're talking relegation side. Which relegation team is going to have the standout season, in your opinion?
So my relegation team, my relegation 3 are.
Nah, not who you think is relegated. I'm saying out of the promoted sides, who you think does best.
Yeah, out of the promoted side, who's going to have the best season?
You got finishing 10th or something like that.
Actually, I actually don't think any of them, to be honest.
Nothing. Bro, Steve, you
I
see,
actually
Steve
like
simple.
I kind of like what Hull are doing.
All right. So what you saying? So they survive. What position in the table are you looking at? You have to say one, but like in a region.
Coventry City. Ooh, okay.
Because you think you think Coventry are the best out of the promoted sides?
I don't know, actually. I'd have to.
Okay. Well, do your research. We discuss this, man.
Gustavo Hammer's a good signing. Yarenki's a good signing. Frank Onyeka's good. Lumchawana is suspect a bit, but.
Steve, they got Ione from Forest striker. Ione from Forest striker.
Yeah, Ione.
Coventry.
Matt Grimes, real championship baller. Milan Villanueva, good player. Orlando, kind of a Frankfurt Jag, but he's all right, I guess.
I'm sorry, man. I'm just looking at this. I'm looking at this.
So which one do you think is going to stay up, Steve?
I think one of them will, and I will go for.
Oh.
You know what? I'll go Hull City. Hull City will finish 15th.
Okay, so who's going to take their place? Who's going to get relegated and take their place?
What's it called? I think it's finally Everton's turn to get the fuck out of here. I'm going Everton.
Oh, come on, Steve. Yes, Steve. Come on. Yes.
You reckon Everton are getting relegated?
Everton are dreadful. Mate, Moyes has a talent. Moyes, David, let's be honest. What?
Carry on. I'm just making sure I heard what you
Does
said.
David Moyes
Everton
not have a
Everton Football Club. You know who what Moyes do. You know football better than I do. You know exactly what Moyes does.
Yeah, he gets teams into relegation battles that they have no business being a part of.
Yeah.
But they were.
How many times has he been
Relegated
relegated?
West Ham.
How many times has he been relegated? In all the relegation battles he's been in, how many times has he been relegated?
No, he hasn't. I don't think he has.
Sam, but he was always in these fucking battles. It's
How
almost
many-
like, bro, this is like the logic of saying, oh well, I go to the rough part of the ends like 20 times, nothing's ever happened.
No, but no.
See, I know
He was
I've known it the
born-
opposite
in
way.
that analogy. He was
They
born in
keep
the rough
getting
part.
into
He was born in the rough part of the ends. What top team was he supposed to do better with?
This is my big
See, I've always known it a different way
Fucking
with David
relegation
Moyes.
battles with West Ham.
No, but the West Ham team was right.
That West Ham team weren't good.
That wasn't bad. It wasn't me. It wasn't worth the fucking
No, but
relegation.
Steve,
Hang on, because I think we're getting confused
Are you
here.
talking about when he won the Conference League? Are we talking them times?
Yeah, I was going to say.
You should
That
have
was
put
a
a
good-
relegation
that was a
battle
good-
against
that was a
Jared
good
Bowen
No,
and fucking
no, this is
Pakistan.
no,
What are we
this is-
doing?
no, that's but Steve, but this was basically the same shit though.
This guy is crazy.
I
Did they
think
not just
the-
get wait?
no,
Did
no.
they not just get relegated with Paqueta and Bowen?
Bro,
No, Paqueta went
Bro,
in January.
this
No,
this
they
like,
just got relegated with
yo,
Bowen.
it's
and
it's
Fernandes.
actually so funny how like Steve has like
Tuesday,
managed to just
Tuesday.
rewrite history. Bro, that West Ham team was one of the-
Vikram,
that
just
West
one minute, I
Ham
have to
team
say it.
was
Bro,
dustier
people,
than-
see, don't spoil it, bro. It's good. It's good. No, it's good, Steve.
Bro,
No, don't
Bro,
spoil it, bro.
he's just
Don't
rewriting
spoil it.
history.
No, don't spoil it, Vikram. Let him
Telling us
speak.
about the West
Bro, let
Ham
him
team.
speak. Bro,
He's telling us
don't
about the
spoil
West
it.
Ham team
No.
that won the conference
No,
league.
no,
That
no,
team was
Vikram.
rubbish.
No. Vikram, I'm just saying, don't
Well,
spoil
that's
it, bro. Let him land. Let Steve land. Give him freedom, bro. Don't
Right,
spoil it.
right.
Why are you spoiling it?
I can't believe
Right.
he's saying that West Ham team
Right.
was good.
Sorry,
No.
Hey, good. Don't put words in my mouth.
Oh, sorry, wasn't all right. So wasn't what you saying? It should have been mid-table.
Like 15. Like not in a relegation battle. Not in
this is
a
relegation.
relegation battle.
So we
I'll-
saying
I'll be
22-23.
Yes, I've won the
Oh.
Conference League, so it would have been
Let
the
me
year
see. I'm
before
trying to
we
find the
won
table now. I'm trying to pull up the table to see. 'Cause I can't remember. I gotta go back.
Hey,
See,
finished-
you know
wait,
what?
what we
Guys,
talking about?
see, we
Hold
can
up.
predict though.
They finished 14th in 22-23. It was 6 points off the drop.
the year they won Conference League.
That's the 22-23. I'm looking
Yeah,
at
they
it
got
here.
some
David
lucky-
Moyes.
they got some lucky fucking
Flawless.
relegation
This is
22
insane.
I'm
Bro,
looking at
Vikram,
right
This is
Vikram, just
insane.
shut up. Vikram, just shut up.
22-23.
Moyes has teams playing struggle
Bro.
ball football.
No, the
That's-
football.
Hang on.
Go on,
Let me-
Brandon. You go.
I was going to say, I've just
Every
gone.
team has no goals in it. I'm
I've
saying
just gone.
that.
I've
Yeah,
just
yeah,
gone back through
Most
this.
Yeah. Brandon,
most
see,
of
Brandon,
Moyes
1 minute.
is
Brandon, 1 minute. Steve, go on, explain it. Go on, explain it.
This guy.
What?
Explain it,
Oh,
Steve.
God,
Why do you think Everton are
How
going
many
down?
goals do you
Just
guys
explain it.
think? How many?
That's Moyes' teams. His teams.
I've got it
never
here.
have goals in them.
I've got it here. Right.
Go on.
Since
Hey,
two,
Moyes got
so-
relegated with Sunderland. Hold up.
hang on.
That's
So
fucking
2013-14,
There you fucking go. There's a
2013,
relegation.
Steve, let Brandon go, let Brandon go.
2013-14, he was Man United manager, finished 7th. Right.
Yeah, so he underperformed. There you go.
Yes, because we know he's
2016.
not an elite level gaffer.
Hang on. 2016-17, he finished 20th with Sunderland and got relegated. Right. That's the only time.
Underperformed.
17-18, took over at West Ham, 13th place. Yeah. 19-20, 16th place. 2021, 6th place.
All right, good.
2021-22, 7th place. 2022-23, 14th place. 2023-24, 9th place. So he's always in and around that mid to lower end of the table.
Steve picking Everton relegated is crazy
Why is that crazy?
because there's teams worse than them. That's why.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the manager they have,
Okay, what is so good about freaking Everton?
you don't have to be so good. You
You
have to
don't
be
have to-
solid to stay in the league. Be
Bro, you don't
defensive.
have to be-
How
you
come
don't
he's
have
only
to
been
be
relegated?
I
How's
don't
he
think
only
they're
been relegated?
solid.
How's he
I
only
think
been relegated? bro?
I think Mikolenko's the worst left back in the league.
Okay, and what did they do last season with Mikolenko at left back?
They stayed up, but like not.
At what position did they finish in the league?
And they also will not have.
Wait, no. What position did they finish in the league? No. What position did they finish in the league last season?
I feel like 14 or so. But they were
And
very
then-
close to.
Yeah, they blew
and
Europe. They spunked Europe completely.
But they were not.
Yeah,
to
because
both-
we
They
know
were
that
never
we're talking
getting Europe with that team,
no,
bro.
but they
We're
were.
talking strictly- no,
They were
forget Europe. No,
mathematically
Let's
in
not move. Let's not move the conversation. We're talking strictly about them from a relegation standpoint. Did they play good football? No. Are they a great football inside? No. Europe? No. They're not going to do all of that. But in regards to them in staying up in the league, they're perfect for that. What team has Moyes ever had where there's a whole heap of goals in them? His teams never have goals in them. Even last season, who was the highest goal last season?
That's eventually going to cost you a relegation.
Who's is
Like
all
they
right,
said,
cool. Well, he's done all right so far. He's been here 10 years and he's done all right so far.
And he's got relegated with Sunderland.
Yeah, one time. 1 out of 10. Because if it was
Yeah.
5 or 6 times, you would use that to your
It's going to
advantage.
happen again because he's getting
cool.
attacked.
Hey,
He
we
is
got
such
it.
a dinosaur. Every
Everyone
fucking
again
year.
relegated. Who's your other
No,
two?
I agree with him being
Who's
a
your other
dinosaur. But
Every year.
Who's
Every
your
year.
other two?
Flawless, why are you moving and flawless? Let him be explain flawless.
Nah, I want to hear the rest.
Let's
Because there might be
explain.
one that's no. There might be one that's more
you make me sick, man. Sorry, you make me sick. Go on mute. Go on mute.
No, just don't say
They got Norgard.
just
They got Norgard from Arsenal. I'm sorry, I forgot to fucking.
You got because that's a perfect signing for him.
signing. Yeah.
That's what David Moyes.
Norgard is the perfect signing for David Moyes.
Hey,
Perfect.
they're gonna have a bottom 3 attack, and that's what I think.
With Ndai, no, they won't. Him alone gets them out of the. If Ndai is there, they don't have a
Was it?
bottom 3 attack. What are we talking about here?
He got
What are you doing?
9 goal contributions last year.
Okay, he had 9 again. We're talking relegate. If you that can
9.
save you to stay in the league. Yeah, how many goals did he get? 9 goal contributions. That can help you stay in the league.
6 and assisted 3. I like Ndai.
And how many did he get the season before that? Wait, how many did he get before the season before that?
11 goals.
Okay, so say he pictures him with 10 goals then this season.
I don't think he will. 'Cause I
Okay,
don't
but it's a
think they'll
possibility. 'Cause
They,
he's got,
they-
he's got
you know who they just bought?
who did they buy? Who?
They got rid of Dwight McNeil to
Okay,
bring
we
in
didn't
Brennan
talk about-
Johnson.
Yes.
Okay, the
That's
Smith
a downgrade.
Is it?
It's mid. It's
Yes.
not mid.
I think it's mid versus mid. Who
No,
will
that's
score
a
more goals?
downgrade?
Who will
Don't
score more goals?
I think. Let me check real quick. But it's
Brennan
mid versus
Johnson
mid.
No, just don't even check, bro. We're talking about fucking Dwight McNeil and Brendan Johnson.
Hold
What
on
is
a
there to
second.
check?
Hold on
What
a
is
second.
there to check?
We just not with
We're
N9. They got a
just
shot.
gonna let Brennan Johnson. Hold on a second. Brennan Johnson plays 7 UEFA Conference League matches. He had 1 assist and no goals. We're just gonna let him get away.
But Steve, hold on a second.
No, Brendan
We're
Johnson.
just
is
gonna let him
great.
get away
No,
with
hold
that.
on.
And you're
Steve,
talking
let me
about
check.
Dwight McNeil, who didn't score a Premier League goal last season. So what
Steve,
are we
I just
doing
don't like
there?
that. I'm just saying, all I'm
This is
saying is
ridiculous.
Ndai, there's no one in the bottom half of the table that Ndai does not start for. He's a major difference maker. What are we doing?
Okay, but bro,
So how can they have a bottom 3 attack when they have the best player in the
No,
bottom half?
his
of the
words
table?
were they got rid of Dwight McNeil and they brought in Brendan Johnson.
That's
Dwight
just
McNeil didn't
misleading.
score a Premier League goal last season, and Brendan Johnson is shit as well. Like, it's
Who was
shit
their
as
goals
shit.
last season? What was their goal scorers last season?
And I think Ndai, Beto, Barry for like 2 goals. Dewsbury Hall.
Michael Keane, Garner.
We know
They
how
had
he's going to set up, man. Straight bar fight, man. We know what Everton are.
Mate, they're not.
But
We
Steve,
know
my point
all of a
is-
sudden
I
they just
think
going
they
to be
got
shot
worse.
defensively.
I think they got
But-
worse. This summer.
Steve, but my thing is here, you said about the goal contributions, but Brendan Johnson had more goal contributions in the Premier League than Dwight McNeil.
Yes.
I mean, Jess, that's not
You
fucking
know
hard,
what's
bro.
crazy?
The guy didn't score a goal
I
last
don't
season.
rate Brendan Johnson. If you
I
set him up
agree.
right, you can
I
pitch him
agree.
with goals. There's a reason them lot signed him, even though I thought it was crazy.
I thought it was at the end of the day, it's mid versus mid, so it's not like they got worse.
Bro, just I'm telling you,
Worse.
just
He's a worse footballer.
Let
He is a
let
worse
him explain.
footballer.
Why are you arguing? Let him explain.
Newcastle, wait, hold up. Newcastle Everton got beef, right?
No, I don't think so.
You lot don't like each other, right? I must say, there we
Oh,
go. That's where this is from. Nah, it makes sense.
There you go. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
but it's-
Yeah, it makes
bro,
sense.
but
I'll be honest.
Again,
But-
man, it makes sense.
I just
It makes sense.
my
Let me-
my thing
okay.
is here.
Well,
My
flawless.
thing is-
Flawless.
because
Go on,
if I was
Brandon.
gonna
Go on,
pick
go
on
on.
anyone,
Let me
it'd be
ask you
the
this.
red and white
Go on.
fucking idiots down the
If
road.
one of the promoted teams do stay up,
Yeah.
and one of the so-called Premier League teams goes down, who do you think it's going to be?
I don't know because I've not done my research on the teams that have come up.
It
At
I
all.
reckon,
I don't know
I reckon
anything about
Palace
it.
could be in trouble.
Nah, Palace,
Probably.
Who's their manager?
Palace will be
I have
fine.
no idea.
Yeah, Sage from
Stage, RC launch manager.
Why?
Yes,
Wait,
there's
why are
new
Palace
manager.
in trouble? They have Mateta still. They have Ismail Assar. That's goals right there, easy.
Mhm.
Okay, what about Fulham?
Fulham.
No,
Yeah,
they're
Fulham
fine.
under Arbeloa, yeah.
Just let me ask you, Steve, who got better chance to relegate, Palace or Everton?
Everton are way more likely to get Everton.
Sorry, this is
So what
sorry,
about
sorry.
Brentford as well? Let's not forget
Brentford,
Brentford
no.
did.
Brentford,
Sorry,
no,
stay
not for
muted,
me.
stay
No,
muted.
Brentford have goals.
Yeah, I was going to
What
say
about
Brentford did really well last season, but can they replicate that again
Yeah.
this season?
What about Bournemouth? What we saying about Bournemouth?
Bournemouth
Ain't-
still have that.
Bournemouth are fine.
No.
Isn't
I
it?
think-
Who got injured for? Was it Krupi? He ain't out for a long
Rupi,
time.
yeah, he's
No,
out.
but he's
Yeah,
not.
but
no, but he's not
3
going to miss that
months.
many games actually. But he's,
Oh,
but
is
he's
it
not
not?
going to.
Okay.
He's not
I'm just
actually
saying.
going
I
to
think
miss.
Everton is crazy because one thing they can do is defend well and
No,
like
they
keep-
can't.
Bro,
But
nothing.
they,
Flawless.
that's a
You have to
myth.
understand nothing
That's
crazy,
a
flawless. Let Steve explain
how
it.
bad they're-
Let Steve explain it, flawless. That's
Go
it.
on,
No.
Steve. Your
Sorry,
time,
sorry,
Steve. Go on.
sorry. Can you just stay muted, man? Please.
Go on, nah, go on.
Bro, Steve, just what it is. I'm telling that let Steve give the freedom and explain it. That's it. I'm saying.
The problem is we have two people with a biased opinion because they're both in Everton.
I'm not even biased. I don't think
Yeah.
Everton are that good. What is wrong with
You know,
why can't-
they had
why-
one of the best. As much as people say, "Oh, you don't rate that," they did have one of the better defensive records last season.
Cool. I don't think that's gonna happen again.
So why do you
But
think?
the
What do you think's
Wolves-
changed that they're going to be that much worse?
What's changed?
Yeah.
What's changed is that you have Pickford another year older. I don't rate the guy anyways. He's rubbish. They keep playing Jake O'Brien at right back, which is a dumb fucking idea. It adds
But this is
nothing
what helped
to the
him.
attack. Defensively, it does nothing. Branthwaite is always injured. Tarkowski's fucking terrible. Michael Keane is terrible. And also, if you notice about Everton, they'll have an awful year and then a less awful year. Last year was their less awful year. Now it's going to go back to them being awful again.
Yes, very awful.
You know what's crazy
Yes,
about
I
it?
agree with
Everton, you know what's
Yes.
crazy? Everton scored more goals than Sunderland last season.
Yeah.
That thing.
But we'll crash on their attack, but not Sunderland's.
Oh, they got Mr.
Oh,
Bump.
no, better
So
coach
Sutherland
side.
Sutherland got
Maybe
good
they're
defense
better
and
coach
qualified
side.
for Europe. Though. Sutherland got good defense and they qualified for Europe. Everton done shit.
No.
I'll be honest. I think all three promoted teams are going to go back down again anyway.
I'm with you, Brandon. Like, to be honest, unless you create a 21st spot, I think all promoted teams are going back down.
I think Hull City will be fine, to be honest with you.
Yes, Steve, come on.
You know,
Yes, Everton.
I don't think those teams are
Gordon,
better.
Morita, those are really good midfield signings that I think give them a lot of technical control and physicality. That's really good, and I really like I like Umar a lot. I like Crooks. Liam Miller's good. Elliot Stroud, the kid they signed from Mialdi's good. They need a striker. I will say that, but Nobel Mendy, Lucas Harrington. The kid they signed, Lucas Harrington from Colorado Rapids. He was the Australia center back in the World Cup. He's brilliant. He is.
He missed the penalty though. He's missed the penalty. He's the
Yeah.
But my thing is, but you expecting an 80-year-old kid come straight
The
into
ball
the
out,
Premier League.
yeah. I watched enough of him where I feel very confident about.
I'm not even saying that. I'm not saying he can't do
To be
it. but I'm
fair,
saying-
we've seen Miguel Almiron come from the American League.
He had a good spell. I think
But I
he's
feel
raw,
like-
but he's dog dirt.
Hey,
but I feel like-
Eddie, was you
I feel
not
like-
don't? Eddie, was you not entertained? I know you was there. Cheat. See your smile in the profile pictures. Exactly how you're
And
smiling. What?
the Greek
You and I, man,
goalkeeper,
loving it,
Eddie,
loving it.
the Greek goalkeeper Konstantinos Cholakis that they signed as well is very good.
Okay, he's
I
a
think
decent goalkeeper. to be fair.
I
But,
think they've had arguably the best window in England.
I mean, Eddie is a
Best
Premier League-
window in.
Yes.
Eddie is a-
For what
Eddie-
they did, yes.
Who's having the best? Sorry, say that again, Steve. What did you say? Who
I
has the
said,
best? window?
I'd argue
Go
for
on.
what Hull City needed to add to their squad going into the season. Their object. All right, let's maintain this. Okay, what is
Go.
Hull City's goal of this season?
Finish
Stay
17th Ohio.
Correct. I think they, with the signings they've made, they have, for me, given themselves a very good chance at achieving said goal. Hence
Fair
why
enough.
I'm going to say they've arguably had the best market of any English team, because it's not easy as a recently promoted team to acquire all these players and survive. It's not an easy thing.
Steve, this means you think Hull City are better than Everton, right? This means you
I think
think
the
Hull City are better
recruitment
than
team
Everton.
have done a good job. That's what I'm saying.
But that's a come down more to the fact that they had to do a job where they also probably were willing to pay players a certain amount, knowing that
that's not and it's hard to convince or get these. It's a hard job.
Is it though? Because I feel like every summer when teams get promoted, you always see, bar maybe one of the promoted teams, always tend to have a big window. Like remember Nottingham Forest when they came up, they had a crazy window when they first got promoted. Same with Sunderland, like Sunderland for example as well, right? So but then to be fair, I had more of an idea of them managers than I had about the Hull City manager. I'm not sure, to be honest.
How many of Hull's new signings have played in the Premier League before, Steve?
So out of this, I'll pull up that Joe Gelhardt played with Leeds for a bit. Lucas Gonaduath, he played with Le Havre and Red Bull Salzburg, and there was another one.
So he was specifically awesome for the Premier League.
He's new to the Premier League, but Brandon, he is a Premier League player. Like he's got the physicality and the fucking the big muscles and all this shit. Like he's got. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for the demonstration.
Whatever. You
don't know what big muscles are, but thank you for the demonstration, Steve.
Whatever. But anyways, he is.
I like how committed you are, man, to getting your point across. I fucks with that, man.
But lads, real talk though. So the season's about to start. Who's
Mendy?
Who's doing the domestics, man?
Oh, United, man. What do you mean? I'm saying.
I've no clue.
United.
I said both of them.
Yeah. Hashtag both of them. We beat everybody last year. You can we not beat in a one-off game?
Let's just hope you don't meet Grimsby.
Oh, Teddy, you can't beat
Grimsby already out, dickhead. Yeah, hold that. They're already out. Hey, what happened the last time we played Arsenal in a domestic trophy?
You know what? I say Nottingham Forest have a good shout for
hashtag both of them.
Yes, I feel offended that you even mentioned that club domestics in the same sentence. Honestly, I would have preferred it if you said Tottenham. Honestly, like, bro.
Fuck it. I just think it would be teams. I say United or Spurs. Thank you, Vikram. That's what I'm going with.
Let me ask the United.
What is another question? For United and Spurs? What is surprise? What is surprise?
Just one more serious question, because you guys need a third midfielder, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you take Paul Pogba back again?
Nah.
Bro, he's done. Bro, Pogba's my guy, man. But bro, the injuries, man, he's finished, man, at the top level. Unfortunately,
Neymar.
One of my favorite ever players, but he's.
But when you say you need a third midfielder, right? Do you need a third midfielder who's going to start week in, week out, or do you need just somebody who's going to?
They do need someone that's going to start.
That always has to be the goal, Brandon. You shouldn't ever. For me, I never want my club to sign a player. It's just to be a squad player. I want, we'll go back briefly to Nathaniel Brown Davies thing. I hope that Bayern signed Nathaniel Brown to not only give competition to Alphonso Davies, to be the starter.
Yeah.
Right? Not as, I want you to be the backup. No. We should be bringing in Nathaniel Brown because we view him good enough to be a starter.
So what is United? What is United's starting midfield at the moment then? Bruno.
I think if everyone's fit, I think he goes. I think he goes Bruno, Tielemans, and.
Hey, I'm running this bitch now.
And Santos. I think if everyone's fit. Because Kobe came back from the World Cup late, so all the players that came back from the World Cup late are gonna have like an extra month to get back up to fitness. So he's gonna start with Tielemans, Bruno, Santos probably.
Yeah. So who else you got in midfield as well? Mason Mount.
He's injured.
Yeah, I know he's injured, but who else is your other midfield options?
Oh yeah, Garte, but he's injured as well.
The Fletcher bros.
Oh, listen, because United are on this United have always been about the youth and youth courage, success and all that. I won't get onto them that much, but listen, they're not it, man. They're not it, man.
Enjoy the nipple babes. Enjoy the nipple babes.
No, I'm just saying that they're not it in it, but I'm not gonna crash it on them because they're just youngsters.
They are kids.
There's no point in me crashing on youngsters, but they're not it.
But this is the crazy. This crazy what I'm thinking about because Brendan obviously asked the question about midfield. how do we rank the midfielders between the big six right now? To be honest,
in the league.
In the league, because
That's a good question.
I argue that obviously on paper we can only speak, right, because we haven't seen all these midfielders play. I argue that, which is kind of crazy. I think Spurs have the fourth best midfield in the big six.
I mean, wait, let me. Okay,
Brandon, check that.
so wait, well, let's put it into perspective. So the big six, we're saying, let's all agree on the big six. We're saying it's United, City, Villa, Chelsea. Okay, so United, City, Spurs, Arsenal, and Tottenham. Sorry, I said Tottenham already. Chelsea. So is that the one I missed? Yeah, Chelsea.
Yeah, the traditional.
So Chelsea got Caicedo, Enzo, and what's his name, Lavia, and.
No, I'm just talking about starting midfield.
Also, Caicedo Enzo. Okay, so Caicedo Enzo versus Zubamendi. No, not Zubamendi. Lewis Skelly, Odegaard,
Bruno Guimaraes and Rice. Bruno Guimaraes and Rice.
Okay, Bruno G, Rice, and Odegaard. Okay, and then you've got United with Santos, Tillemans, Bruno. Then you've got Tonali, Mateus Fernandez, and
Madison.
Madison.
Liverpool would be Wirtz.
Szoboszlai, Gravenberch.
Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, yeah.
And then City would be
City will be Anderson, Cherki,
and Nico G, or
I think it's going to be
the other brother.
Buwadi,
yeah.
Okay, yeah, Anderson, Buwadi, Cherki then.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't think it's going to be Cherki. I low-key think it's going to be Nico G. I think it's going to be Nico G.
Anderson,
Buwadi, and Anderson.
Okay, flat three.
I think they go flat three. I don't think Cherki's going to play tense.
Yes.
You know, if you're talking midfield three,
yes,
yeah, Arsenal's is definitely the best.
I think ours is the best. I'd probably say Chelsea second.
Yeah, Chelsea. Then I'd probably say United, then Tottenham. Then
United, then Tottenham. You think?
Yeah. Then I'd say Liverpool and Villa.
So
I think
we're not including Villa this one.
Oh no, Villa. So who's the
I
one?
think in terms of midfield three, I think it's Arsenal, Chelsea,
yeah,
Liverpool.
Yeah, I'll go Liverpool.
No, Brandon, no. Brandon, no. Right now, not.
Let me tell you why. Because you guys have gone Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, and Wirtz, haven't you?
Yeah.
Whereas I don't think it's Szoboszlai, Wirtz, and Gravenberch. I think McAllister's in there somewhere as well.
Yeah, Brandon, it doesn't change much because see, last season is a prime example for us. Right now, we doesn't have six. If he doesn't have six, we can't be in top 3 or top 4.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, they are missing six.
Like in terms of like quality, Liverpool are up there, but in terms of balance, they're not like really their midfield's not balanced at all. That's why I put it like 5th or 6th.
I would argue
because on paper their midfield on paper, like I don't think Tottenham's is like mad clear of it, but like Tottenham's balance wise is better, which is why I put them above.
I'd probably argue then that Liverpool and City are the two worst out of the so-called top 6.
I think City will be behind us. We are in top 6. We will be 6th place. Right now.
No way. I'm not putting them below Spurs and fucking Man United.
Sorry. So
just 1 minute. Okay, you think Liverpool midfield is better than United, City, right? And Spurs. Steve.
I'm saying Arsenal best midfield, then Man City second, then Chelsea, then Liverpool, Man United, Spurs.
Okay.
What's your midfield three combination for City though? What's your combination in 3 for Man City?
Anderson, Buwadi, Cherki.
But this is the thing though.
Yeah,
okay, that's fair. That's fair.
But do you think Cherki's going to play in the midfield?
Well, if Buwadi obviously, okay, fine. We can't count Buwadi because he hasn't signed yet.
Okay, so it would be.
So I would say Anderson,
Nico G.
Yeah, Nico G or O'Reilly. Or,
I can't lie, that's a bit meaty still.
Phil Foden.
O'Reilly's good.
The more I'm thinking about it, that's a bit meaty still. I'm not gonna lie.
But we know O'Reilly plays left back though most of the time.
People forget that O'Reilly's a really good midfielder.
Yeah, but the way that you laid it out, like, remember, we're not just thinking about them as their quality. We're also thinking about how it works as a three or as a partnership. Yeah. That partnership stinks, man. I'm sorry.
I think most people,
even Buwadi, Anderson and Nico G, that partnership stinks.
I think most people this season will probably be surprised with Man United's midfield because you've got Bruno there. Yeah, Bruno's gonna do what Bruno does best.
Oh, you mean give the ball away?
Yeah, but you know what I mean with Bruno, though. He comes up with goals and assists.
Oh, yeah, he's just going to
he gets the stats. Yeah. So if you allow him to do that in his more advanced position, then you can afford to have somebody like, Andros Santos, he's going to be the one who sits deepest, and he's going to be the one who mops up. And then you've got Tielemans to dictate the player. I think that's a decent three. I think that is a decent three.
Brandon, for me, that's why I say for me, right now, as things stands, we see Tonali and Fernandes good. For me, as things stands, Liverpool has 6. They are
the more I'm thinking about it, because City haven't even got Buwadi yet, bro, their midfield is meaty, man. I'm sorry. I think it's lost. The more I'm thinking about it.
No, I don't think it's meaty. I don't think we trust the manager to play the right ones. There's no way O'Reilly's guys.
But when we talk about all of these teams, we're including like the manager and how they're going to set up as well. Like we've seen how Caicedo Enzo look. We've seen how Gravenberch.
If they play Kovacic, it might be bottom 5.
Oh, it's actually meaty when you deep it.
Let me make that very clear. If Kovacic is a week in, week out starter, that's a bottom 5 midfield in the league.
Yeah, it's not it still.
Yeah.
I can't.
And it genuinely is a bottom 5.
Oh, Kovacic not.
Bro, if they play, they gotta play Spurs like what the first couple games. If they play Spurs, they're getting moved to still early on in the season. Like with that midfield.
So that's fine. Big up to Eddie. Big up to Eddie.
Big up Eddie.
Big up my relegation brother at arms, Eddie. What we saying?
Where's my flawless gone anyway?
Excuse me?
Someone cut his
Michael went down.
You said my geisha brother? I couldn't hear you.
No, I said no. Listen, I said my relegation brother in arms.
Yeah.
No.
What?
No. We're brothers, but we're not them type of brothers. We brothers.
Oh shit, Eddie is.
Yeah. You know what? Again, flawless, brother. You've been letting a lot go down on this platform, so you got to kind of bring it back. Got to bring it back a little bit, you know.
You're here to bring all the carrot cartel in the building, and
building, brother. We fear nobody. That's the way I'm talking about. Listen, people.
Eddie, you know what's crazy? Before you carry on. Before you carry on,
Everton gas.
Before we get to that, before we carry on, Eddie, you know that Luton Town and relegation, the whole conversation that went down, that's so infamous in the city. You were a part of that. You know, you was on that panel. You was there. You was there. You was there.
You was involved.
Back up. Put that shit in reverse real quick. I wasn't a part of that. I was a victim of that. I was a victim of that conversation. I wanted no parts.
No.
You wanted no part, but you was on the panel.
No. What you did is
Steve. This is what I say. This is what I say to you, brother. You need help. Sometimes not full help.
That's obvious.
But when it comes, you need help, brother.
Don't do
this. Get a little bit of something to talk to.
Don't.
Somebody to talk to about your relegation issues. I'm not here for that. I'm here to talk about real football teams.
No, Eddie, okay. Eddie, you was there.
Oh, you can shut up too. You can shut up too. His biggest cheerleader on this platform.
You had fingerprints all over that show, man.
Hey, Brandon, shout out your channel. Anything else? Always be chopping up with you, man.
Yeah, big up. Yeah, that's about it, really. I'll be here, there, and everywhere. You'll see me on here, obviously, and. I look forward to seeing Armpits again at the end of the season.
You're only doing that to shave, my boy. You're only doing that to shave. Ain't no.
What? Who else is winning it? You guys.
Huh?
You guys. You guys winning it.
21.
You guys winning it, yeah?
21.
Okay.
They
already got the M. They already got the M etched on the trophy. It's waiting on the rest of the vowels. That's all. We'll get there soon enough.
This top 6 midfield conversation can't end here. I'm sorry, it can't end.
What happened, Joey? What happened that I missed?
Steve started talking about Buwadi and all of these.
The way that we're already giving City, the ability to just already be in like a good midfield conversation. No evidence and not for anything. I am Buati's biggest fan. I am Buati's biggest fucking fan. But you're asking an 18-year-old to replace the best midfielder in the league right away. And then you're putting Elliot Anderson next to him. What does Elliot Anderson do for him?
18-year-olds.
Let me set
Whether we want to admit it or
the
not, United have the most talented midfield in the Prem.
It could be on camera as well. Your camera. It could be on camera.
You guys
y'all need legs. Until you get legs, I don't want to hear it, bro.
No, it's not even legs, Joey. It's depth.
Wait, Steve, one sec. So let me set it again because obviously you were gone.
Joey's just gonna mute you because we're getting an echo. That's all. It's all good.
Okay, so I asked the question between the traditional big six. So Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United, and Spurs. Who has the best starting midfield? And this is the conversation that we're having right now.
We do. It's not close.
Eddie. Over Arsenal, Eddie.
Huh?
Over Arsenal.
Why
talking about White Conte?
Why do you have the best midfield?
White Conte.
What makes you guys have the best midfield? Can I ask why? What makes you guys have?
I'm confused too.
Yeah, what makes you guys have the best midfield?
Tillmans and Bruno, for sure. Because although I don't like Bruno, he's way better than anybody that people call midfielders on their team. I think.
Yeah, cool. That's all, Joey. Go.
Let me think. Defensive-wise, Chelsea, I'm a big fan of Caicedo, so I'll let Caicedo skate. I think Caicedo's up there. But please, don't talk to me about Odegaard. Don't talk to me about Rice. Zubamendi? Hell no. Liverpool?
Bruno Guimaraes?
But this week, Eddie, we're talking about midfield combination. So we're talking about midfield.
Yeah.
See, and I'm talking about personnel. I'm talking about.
Well, okay, then you say the best.
See, that's exactly where my point is. Is like the midfield for United, in my opinion, is still incomplete. So like until I see that last piece of the midfield, then I can be more.
Two more, Joe.
No, I only think one. Because here's the thing. I'm also a big fan of Santos, right? Like I watched Santos. I watched Santos all the way up until he's gotten to this point, pretty much from when he won the World Cup with Brazil as a youth product to basically now. I watched a lot of fucking Santos. Santos doesn't provide you the ground coverage that you need. Okay, like it's just a nature of who he is. That's why he's played around a back three most of the time that he's been successful.
That's fine.
So, like, once again, until I see this coverage, until I see this person that comes in to actually complete, like, the build of the midfield, because I feel like it's still incomplete, I can't give you guys the best midfield talent.
Who are you going to give it to?
Arsenal? Technically Arsenal right now, because they have the most profiles. The most profiles of quality.
We talking about the true quintessential see ball, chase ball, kick ball, right? That's what we talking about. We talking about Bruno G, and we talking about Rice, because we can't be talking about Zubamendi or Odegaard with regards to how they complement.
Did you add Skelly to that?
Yes, of course you had to do a Skelly.
He doesn't play.
No. But the thing is, because my question was specifically starting midfield, but also the profile. Yes. So for me, obviously, I know Eddie, you were on the Carrick cartel, so we can't convince you.
I'm gonna just ask one question. Sorry to cut you off, Jez. I'm gonna just ask you one question. Creatively, who's better than Tillmans creatively outside in the big six?
Bruno G.
We've got it.
From Bruno G.
I think from a creative standpoint, don't get bogged down as well. I think creatively,
Bruno Guimaraes carried us for years.
Yeah, but here's the problem I have with that. That's only one side of being a midfielder.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like there's in my opinion, You can be the most creative team in the world if you're letting the ball go backwards in front, letting the ball be controlled for the entire game. You're not gonna. If you can't touch the ball, you're not gonna create nothing.
That's cool. That wasn't my question. I asked
he's
who's
saying
the
because that
most
side of things.
creative.
Sure,
United have the
but,
most creative.
okay, that's fine.
And
You
so
guys
we're
could
not
be the
gonna
most
go there.
creative.
Okay,
Sure,
we're not gonna
I'll
go
give you
there.
that.
So the guy who I'm not a big fan of, who broke the Premier League assist record, Bruno G's a better creator than him.
No.
So
that's why I said over Tielemans.
Let's go top three in the league. I have two of the most creative midfielders in the Prem. Can I say that?
That's fair. That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
But
Andre Santos.
But okay,
I'm
but
not
this is
talking about the one that you saw in Chelsea. I'm talking about a projection while he's at United. I haven't seen him make a misstep. I've seen him.
We're talking about practice. We talking about practice. We're not talking about the real game. We're talking about practice.
That's why I include the projection part.
Right, but like I said, you want me? I watched him when he was before he was at Chelsea. I watched him when he was at Strasbourg for 2 years. Like you don't. I don't get to. I can do the whole projection thing, but I can tell you who he is right now.
The water at Chelsea is contaminated. You gotta drink contaminated water over there.
So leave me out with that shit. Leave me out with that shit. It's not contaminated. There's nothing wrong with Santos. I'm not telling you there's something wrong with Santos. I'm not. Oh, it's just because he played for Chelsea, bro. I got a split. Eddie, I got a split road for you, son. I got a split road for you, bro. I know you're already there, but I got another one rolled for you, bro. Like I'm gonna tell you this right now, bro. Don't do this. Don't do this. Oh, let's project.
So what's the original? So wait. So hold up. So what? So the original thing. The original comment was where the start.
My question was just starting midfield between the traditional big six. How do we rank them from 1 to 6?
Like to Eddie's point, I think we're right there. If someone has to do, I think Arsenal's is more well-rounded and complete than Manchester United's. Yes.
That is the question, though. What is the starting three? As a starting three, where do you rank Arsenal, United, Chelsea? As a starting three, even not talking about specifically. Though. As a starting three, where do you rank?
What's Chelsea's three? Caicedo, Enzo, and who?
I don't know.
Palmer.
Right, so Caicedo, Enzo, Palmer. For United, are we saying Maino, Tielemans?
No. He's Santos and Tielemans, though. Tielemans are Maino, Tielemans.
Cool.
Santos will probably start.
Yeah, cool. How are we dropping Maino?
No. 1 minute. Let's follow step.
This is why I was asking in regards to it, because Santos, Tielemans, Maino, Tielemans, whichever. I rate like from what I've seen from Santos. I watched a lot. It's not good, but I would have dropped Maino. In regards to it, it's like I hear Eddie's point in regards to like when he says United is up there. Do I think is the only one I think that is better than it in the big six is Arsenal? That's it.
I think Villa have to have a shot.
Okay, before this I have to say, we're not talking about any creative part, though.
That's the whole thing.
We're not talking about only creative part. We are talking about creative and defense, though. That means Arsenal has to be there.
Overall perspective.
Overall point of view,
And that's what I said. Yeah, go on.
I have two of the top 3 creative midfielders in my starting lineup.
Eddie, in terms of creativeness, yes.
Wait. I want to add to that. In those two specific creative midfielders that you're speaking of, out of the big six, they're also two of the worst defensively. So you can flip it on its head. You can flip it the other way. It's like as much as you want to give it. The Bruno and Tielemans are the best creatively. Well, if you want to flip it the other way, they're also the worst defensively out of the big six. So what are we like? Once again, we're talking about overall.
Yeah,
we're talking about overall. That's what midfields are. Overall, well-roundedness. That's what makes a good midfield.
Yeah, from overall, but I still think it's second.
What makes you think Tillman's can't defend?
Okay, Joey,
because they cover him with a 6'4" Kamara and they cover him with a 6'5" Onana. That's why I know he's not good defensively. And McGinn, well, like don't do what like I don't watch football. I know like they cover his deficiencies.
It's the smart thing. Like Eddie said, it is the smart thing to do. To get the best out of Tillemans, you put someone mobile.
But
do you have that profile currently? No, you don't. No, that's my point.
But that doesn't mean you have. That is true. No, that's fair. But I still think it's bad. I hear it, but I still think it's bad than everybody else's.
No, but it's for me. It lacks.
It's not. All right, so let's get to it. Take out Arsenal. Whose midfield is better?
I'm taking Man City's personnel.
Okay, what's Manchester City's?
And he's walking off.
Tell me Manchester City's. Tell me Manchester City.
If you pick Cherky, Nico, G, and Elliot Anderson.
No. Hold on. Do you want me to pick Man City's?
Okay, here the thing is, give me. Yes, give me the three. Give me both. Give me the one Maresca pick and the one you would pick. Give me both.
It seems like Maresca has some mental issues, so he's going to go with
people. We're just going to bypass that and just say, "Yo, this guy's crazy."
He's going to roll with. It looks like Anderson, Kovacic, and Foden. That's bottom 5.
That's not bad in Manchester United.
That's bottom 5 in the league.
That's not bad. So all right. So why are we so
my midfield 3?
Yeah.
My midfield 3 is Anderson, O'Reilly, Shaqiri.
Okay, Anderson, all right. And here the thing is with that on the flip side, as much as that's better defensively, offensively, that's not giving you nowhere near the output.
O'Reilly playing the midfield?
Of course, because yes.
Okay, no, but let's not get stuck on that. For all the defensively, that's better. That don't give you nowhere near the output that ours does in terms of creative going forward.
Really? Because O'Reilly don't score goals?
Oh, O'Reilly's the sitting 6, Steve. So he ain't gonna get forward, is he?
Anderson.
Are we playing an attacking 6? Okay, so in yours now, this is where we're talking football now. So he's playing as the 6, Steve. He's not getting forward, is he?
Not all the time.
He's not getting forward.
Steve, who is creative though?
Forward. He's the sitting 6, unless you're having Anderson as the sitting 6, which I don't think is. He's not. So what we're talking about here? I'm going to talk balance. Let's talk individuals. We're talking balance. O'Reilly gets forward. If O'Reilly gets forward, yes, I think he's a good player. I think he can become a very good player. But he's your sitting 6. So you're going with Anderson and Cherky as your 2 players going forward. Cherky's a bad boy. Anderson's giving you nowhere near the attacking prowess.
No, but he does.
No, he don't. Is he more creative than Tillemans?
No, he's not more creative.
Okay, then. So what are we talking about?
He's a box crusher.
Well, he's nowhere. He's not there. Tillemans.
They just haven't made him like that. They have not made him like that.
He's not an offensive output like Tillemans. What are we doing now? He's not. And you know where we killed this conversation dead because we already said Kovacic is playing, so we can eliminate City.
And I said, I said that's bottom 5 in the league.
All right, cool. So who else? So outside of Arsenal, who else has a better midfield than Manchester United in the Big 6?
All right. So here's the thing, right, Wallace? Here's the thing, right? I picked you as the 3rd best midfield. Okay, so like it's not like I had you like all the way behind all of us. I just had Chelsea ahead of you just because defensively I think it's better.
Okay,
that's it. That's it. It's not has nothing to do with the way that you guys are creatively.
Caicedo Enzo is better. Caicedo Enzo Palmer is better.
That's the only. So I had Arsenal, Chelsea, United, and United could pass Chelsea with the right sign, like easily could pass Chelsea with the right sign. Because Enzo's not necessarily the best fit next to Caicedo either.
Is it because of Caicedo and Palmer? Because it can't be because of Enzo.
This guy, yo.
You mean 20 GA Enzo?
Hey, man, hey.
No. You want to do that? You want to do the Bruno GA? Like Bruno's good at the football. Bruno's good at football. You want to do Bruno's good at football?
Go on.
You want to do Bruno's good at football all of a sudden?
Go on.
The only reason why I asked the question is because my argument was that Spurs has probably the 4th best
back-to-back years, 20 GA.
I think we got a better because I think you can make an argument that we have a better midfield than Man City and Liverpool's.
Liverpool is shit.
Who is it? Is it Sarr, Tonali, Fernandes? Oh, Madison.
That
makes sense. That makes sense. But yo, Joey, shout out your channel. Let them know where they can find you, all that good stuff. Yeah.
Wab Sports. I'll be on Wab Sports, but you'll see me in 3 minutes playing FIFA with Flawless.
Yeah, we really Wab Sports. Make sure you subscribe. Hey, Steve, man, it's good to chop it up with you. It's been a minute. Strasbourg, Steve, let them know what you got coming up for, the rest of this week, the season, all that good stuff over there, man.
Yeah, so in terms of midweek, Kels comes back from Portugal and Spain, so I think she might be doing some of the Champions League playoff watch-alongs on Tuesday. Fenerbahce, Lyon.
Who USG got?
Union St. Joao got eliminated. So Bodo Glimt.
I was told to watch out for them in the knockout stages. They were coming to.
We're gonna watch out for Bodo Glimt. We're gonna watch out for Bodo Glimt
as an honorary USG fan. Let me go because I have the right to speak about this here.
Yeah, go on.
First and foremost, fuck this bum ass manager here. How are we conceding 6 goals with a back three over 2 legs? But I don't understand the
with good defensive personnel.
Not good enough, Jez. That's how.
No. Because first and foremost,
fucking Disney Plus FC over there. Keep doing this shit, Jez.
No, first and foremost, yeah, pitch tucks, yeah. But secondly, the manager.
Bro, just don't say pitch tucks.
Sorry. Let me speak because I'm the USG fan on this panel.
Yeah, let him be honorary USG. Yeah, go.
So
I'm around. I'm just turning the camera
off. Yeah, Eddie. Yeah, go for it, Eddie. But my argument anyway this year, it don't even matter in the end of the day because Bozo Klimt is going to be the whipping boys in the Champions League and we win in the league.
NEC, we got this.
This guy is coping. Yeah, I said in the group that this guy is coping.
Okay, but Eddie, but sorry, but if I end the season with a trophy, which is the league, do I care then?
No. Okay. You saying league? I see the group chat. See, no. You are not winning the league. No.
Okay. Who's winning the league? Who's winning the league then?
Definitely not Anderlecht.
Definitely.
Club Brugge. I think Club Brugge can do it.
Club Brugge hype, man. Club Brugge hype. They're gonna entertain you in the Champions League. That's it.
Go on, Steve. What other games you do? So, what playoff games you doing for the champs?
I forget if Kels comes back.
Also hype, man. Also hype.
Yeah, exactly. I have to check with Kels, but I believe Tuesday is Lyon Fenerbahce. My boy Jorge will be there. Obviously, Lyon fan should be there. And then Wednesday is NEC Bodo Glimt. That should be an amazing game.
Yes.
Friday, Strasbourg Marseille to kick off Liga. Actually,
going to be the biggest NEC one.
Yep. And then Saturday, I'm doing, I think, 7 watch-alongs. I've got Leverkusen in the morning. I've got Leverkusen versus Wien Wiesbaden, DFB Pokal Saturday morning. Lens Angers, Borussia Dortmund, Bayern München. Internacional Club Atletico Mineiro, Montreal versus LA Galaxy, and San Jose Earthquakes, Minnesota United. And then on the weekend, I'll be doing Newcastle United, Liverpool, and probably some earlier stuff. PSG instead after the Liverpool Newcastle game. So jam-packed with watch-alongs.
As per, I just had you mentioned San Jose. I had my fucking nephew ask me to buy him a Timo Werner jersey, bro.
What's the issue with it?
Cooked.
You lot, make sure you subscribe to Steve's channel, Strasbourg Steve. The link's in the title. Subscribe to Web Sport. Subscribe to True Gunners TV. Big up to everyone's tapped in. Big up all the panelists. Apologies, people. My Wi-Fi went. That's why I was out for like 10, 15
Don't worry, man. Don't hold us, man. Host Jess was in the building.
Yeah, man. Host Jess was in the building, man. Welcome. You know what I'm saying?
This is good. This is good. Yeah, better than Flawless.
This fucking guy. Big up to. Let me just check this one sec. Big up to. Where we at? Oh yeah, shit. I didn't get to this SBO2. I get to it now. I finished when my Wi-Fi went down. He says United running domestic violence in the domestics. Hey, we on smoking the domestic trophies, man. I'm telling you in that. We I send hashtag both of them. If we only get one, Spurs will get the over. But yeah, big up SBO2 for the super chat. I appreciate it, my guy. Every single time, man. Big up for the super chat. Big up to SBO2 for the super chat. Big up Trey earlier for his super chat as well. Keena dropped a couple as well. Yeah, man. Big up to everyone. Blank shouts to you. Big up to all the regulars. Big up all the members, all the moderators, all the new people. Saeed who raided, Rantu raided, Northside raided, Zay who raided as well. Shit, more raids than the Trap House people. So yeah, big up to everyone who redirected over to the channel as well. But make sure, whether you're watching live right now, whether you're watching this back, run up the likes, people. Hit the like button on the video, subscribe. How have you not been entertained? Wherever you are in the world, you're in the city.
Fuck Everett, fuck Sunday. You gotta get relegated, both of you pussy.
Hey, didn't Strasbourg play Newcastle?
Yeah, the friendly.
The Steve Darby
1-1.
Oh, just how you wanted it. 1-1.
I don't give a fuck. It's a friendly. You think I can't? I didn't watch a second.
No. Hold on a second. Can I ask a question,
bro?
Yeah, thanks.
Can I ask a question? Can we, for this season coming up, yeah, because Eddie seems to forget that we are a sports channel. Can we have a 30-minute section on relegation teams?
I don't know why we.
You know what's crazy? I say it before and I say it again. You see that Luton Town clip, which is one of my favorite clips of all time. I'll go back and watch that just because. Eddie, you played your part.
In serious?
That, I ain't played shit. Yeah. Oh, man, that was hilarious.
Just wake up one day and be like, shit, I want to watch that Luton.
Yeah, I'm like, let me watch that clip because you know why? It just gets better. You know what? It was that good. It's like we wrote it. It's like someone wrote the script and said, here's you man's lines. And we was like, all right, cool. Like it was choreographed to a T. You know what I'm saying? It was brilliant, man. It was you, and it was like the cartoon where you have the angel on one shoulder and the devil on the other. That's what Eddie and Jez were, man. It was brilliant. And you
like they had any wait. No, plus happened. You saying Eddie and Jez are evil and angel? What do you there?
In that
what do you there?
Yes, and no, Eddie was the angel in that instance, and Jez was the devil in that. One was giving good advice.
I disagree with that. No, you are Jez and you are devils. Jez and you are devils, bro.
Eddie was giving the good advice. Jez was giving the bad advice. It was brilliant.
No, I'm just a believer of football.
You were the devil. And
yes.
The devil. There were no angels at play. There were no angels at play. There was
what's crazy? I tried to stop Steve countless times. You know, go back and watch the video. I tried. I was like,
you tried to set up. You tried to set up him. No, you didn't stop him. You tried to set up.
I'm confused. I'm confused. But I'm the devil when I was fucking Steve.
There we go. That's what.
No, but I don't get it though because I'm you know.
Just me and you both. Me and you both.
Me and Steve was watching Espanyol versus Levante and Racing Santander versus
Villarreal.
But I'm a man of football, so of course I was gonna bust Steve.
Man, people,
bro, that's why see, we are not disagreeing with you, man of football. You are man of football and you are a devil. What the truth?
How?
Right.
Yeah.
People, we're gonna close out. You know what? Probably on the next Q&A we do. We'll probably run that Luton Town clip. I'm not gonna lie, and we will dissect that.
We have to ask Everton.
Yes.
Everton shit is good.
Yeah. We'll get to predict because I'll do like I did last season, the season before. I do two. So I do one before the first game of the season, and then I do one at the end of the window as well. And same for the fan calling show that's on the Extra channel. People, make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City TV Extra. That's what I do. But what I'll do this coming season, I didn't do last season as well. I actually do a stream recapping it as well. So there were some great takes. There were some phenomenal takes, and there was some shockers, but there were some great takes as well. So yeah, we will be there for everyone's top 8 predictions, people.
I'll do a whole table.
Oh yeah. You could do that. I don't know enough about it, but you know what? Bet. Bet. So everyone start thinking about their top 8s from now. All right, people. We're gonna close out. We're heading over to the gaming channel, and don't forget, people, this show. All the other shows on the channel are available on all audio platforms as well. So Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, etc. Again, big up to everyone who super chatted, all the regulars, all the moderators, members, new people, everyone for all the raids. Appreciate you lot. I've not updated the live stream schedule yet, but it's there. I just need to make everything public. We'll see you lot in a couple minutes on the gaming channel. This has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. Fuck Liverpool, fuck Arsenal, fuck Leeds, fuck City.